100%. There was no trees, there was no buildings, nothing.
The trees disappeared. The sun hit the top of the sky, and the temperature roared its ugly face directly on top of my dome. I mean, it got hot, and it got hot quick.
What's up, man?
Congratulations, everyone.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yep. We're gonna get there, brother.
Good work.
Thanks, man. We're gonna get there.
The other part of it, the mental part of it, was it's the last actual road. So if you're looking at directions, it's the last street, it's the last road that it says we have to be on. But we still had like 2-3 hours on that particular road. So it was a kind of, oh man, last road, and you turn left and you look down, you're like, yep, still got 2 more hours though.
My body started telling my mind, you can't do this. But because of Jeff and because of Riz, my brain kind of reared back and said, you can do this, and you will do this.
Here we go. We're near the end, guys.
I keep thinking back to when we did the beer mile, which was chug a beer, run a lap, chug a beer, run a lap. And I gave up. I quit. And I was 100 pounds heavier than I am today. But I gave up because that's what I did. I gave up. I gave up on a lot of things back then. I gave up caring about what I looked like. I gave up caring about how I felt. I gave up caring about what size shirt I wore. I didn't give a damn that it said 4X. I didn't give a damn if it said 5X. At that point, I did not care. I gave up. But this is my opportunity to no longer give up. This was my opportunity to every single person that has tweeted me in the past 10 years that I couldn't do something, that I wouldn't do something. This was my opportunity to say, watch me now.
To anybody that thinks he is a quitter, just watch the video, or you should have walked next to him, because the way that this one was different for me is it was serious, and it changed me a little bit about Tony to the positive, because he's got a lot of FUs to throw out there, and he cashed in a lot of them, I think, on this particular walk. I really do.
That finish line because I wanted to not only prove it to you, prove it to everybody that's ever logged on to the webcams, anybody that's sent over a crappy email, anybody that's ever used the hashtag Patrico is fat. I don't care. Anybody that ever had any doubt that I would finish this, I made sure for you, for me, everybody out there, that I was going to finish this, and I did.
And now, a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico.
Hey.
And that was a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico.
Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to this.
4 shots and
This is not good.
all right, so the pants are tight.
Hey, whoa.
He's cocking it.
Do I have to
Chambered.
do I have to count every time?
Yeah.
Okay, I just was making sure.
All right, ready?
Oh god.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, 1, Jesus, 2, 3, 4.
4, 5. Down the left cheek. 1, 2. Oh, they both hurt. 3, 4, 5. Ah, you son of a bitch! That was crack! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, you son of a monkey!
Was that 3? That was 4? All right.
They were in the same pile of left cheek twice! God bless America! Oh, crap!
I hate to say I'm getting good at this, but
Oh,
I think I'm getting
man,
good at
that,
this.
oh, dude, I'm telling you, that's the worst it's felt.
He is really getting good at it.
Oh, dude, that's the worst ever.
Jeff's an expert marksman.
With an
Jeff, you
airsoft
found your
rifle.
thing, man.
I did. I think
that's
I finally
the
found my
best.
calling.
All right, give
It's
him a
my-
hash mark.
It's my special purpose.
Wow, look
There
at
you go.
that.
Patrico's got
4
4.
marks.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Don't forget to make your picks, 1057thepoint.com/picks. The Riz Show Pick'em Challenge.
Dude, if you watch the Riz Show ass cam here, it's just him doing like a rocking ship, just back and forth, a rocking chair. He's he grabs it and then he lurches forward and then he's
Well, here comes the fourth one.
he just keeps.
Oh, my God, my fly's down. I just noticed
Oh,
on the
your
cam.
flies down, too.
You
I
saw
noticed
it on the
My
camera.
fly's down. Thanks, ass cam.
Is there anything Ass Cam can't do?
This is honestly the most embarrassing thing I've ever done.
Hi, I'm Riz from the radio, and I've been playing guitar for about 10 months now, and that means I'm ready to teach you how to play guitar too. Are you ready to learn some fine licks? Well, I want you to take classes at the Rizzuto of Fine Music. In no time, I can get you playing like this. When you sign up for classes at the Rizzuto of Fine Music, I will teach at least one class a week, 15 minutes only, and you'll get this commemorative tote bag. Achieve all your dreams. Learn how to play guitar. Yes, fine licks like this. Jimi Hendrix, B.B. King, Kurt Cobain, Stevie Ray Vaughan, John Denver did not take classes at the Rizzuto of Fine Music, and look how they turned out. After taking classes at the Rizzuto of Fine Music, those panties will be melting off. And you'll be shredding your way to this commemorative tote bag. Classes are forming soon. What's up, you weirdos? So on May 20th and September 23rd, this 5-mile obstacle course will be filled with runners, gladiators, all competing to be the best at Battleground Cedar Lake. Battleground, right next to the winery. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna try out some of the obstacles. and see how we do. Probably not great.
Oh, he's going up the car.
There goes the boss.
We're really supposed to be getting encouraged.
There goes the boss.
There you go. Hey, he's actually not doing terrible. He's actually got some
His
speed.
only problem is the Adidas
I was
sweatpants
just
with
going to
Nike,
say, what are you going to comment?
Nike shorts or Nike shoes.
Hey, while he's going over the cover, can we comment that I'm standing in the damn shrubbery? What is
yeah.
this?
Well, nobody
The
forced you.
shrubbery.
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 whatever.
Yeah, he's got brands.
Oh, you crossed it. Yay!
You're doing great, boss.
You're doing so
great.
good.
Holy cow.
Thank you so
You're doing
much,
so
guys.
good.
That's a good color on you.
Thanks.
What, fear? Fear's
Yeah.
a good color on you.
You got it, man.
Thanks, guys.
Does have brands.
Way to go, buddy.
He's doing so good.
He really...
He almost lost it. That was almost bad.
Started off
That
with
was
a highlight.
almost
Okay.
bad.
Well, I guess
I guess here's Jeff's turn.
Even jogging.
Here comes Jeff, I think his name is. So
I'm Slim Shady.
Jeff
Yes, I'm
wore his
Slim Shady.
favorite purple shirt today. It's a lucky purple shirt.
I mean, immediately. The man's not even a third of the way up, and you already commented on his outfit.
Hey, we can see your crack, man.
Yeah, we can't see your crack.
And
Oh, boy.
I think if you look at his friend, you can see his penis.
Where's the elevator? I was told there'd be bagels, some sort of alcohol. Ooh, this feels good right here.
Okay, only Jeff. Straddling the top apparently feels
Flip and
good.
everything.
You got it.
Yeah, that's exactly how you're supposed to do it.
Shut up.
Hey, guys, don't fight today, okay?
Hey, you know what a dog
No,
track?
this is encouraging.
You know what a dog track? They put the little the fake
I just
hair
didn't want
on
to
the
be the guy
side.
who fell.
Yeah, yeah.
Put a fake little boy.
I quit. I quit this.
So he could run quicker. Why? You know why? Because the kid stole money from Jeff.
These guys are ridiculous.
That's why I just want his money
I
back.
hate them so much.
Oh, Jeff's down.
Just almost.
Almost down. Hey, there he is. Jeff's got it.
Yeah!
I know this is funny.
He's now
Taking
urinating
a
on the
leak
course.
right now. You can't take a leak over there. Oh, he's already going. All right, there he is. Moon's
goes
done
Moon.
already.
So
Here
there's
goes
no.
Moon.
The cool thing is there's no height requirement, obviously, for this.
He's like a little kid. He was, well, the good thing is he's so energetic because he took a nap on the way out. He was in his car seat. He slept the whole.
Oh, boy,
Oh, I thought he was gonna die.
Oh, that was actually kind of cool.
You gonna do that?
He doesn't do a whole lot of cool things, but that was
Yeah,
awesome.
but not as graceful going down as the
No,
rest of us.
No, he only just kind of cut your times
Oh, he's
in
done
probably half.
Yeah, but I'm not a show off like that.
I was hoping that he would take a lot longer because I don't want to go.
You can do this, man.
All right, here comes Mr. Patrico.
Here it comes.
I can't wait to see him go. Oh,
He's running. He's running.
Here goes
Did you
Mr.
stretch?
Patrico. Yeah! He did better than I thought. Honestly,
Hey, there's
a
that.
lot better than I thought.
You were a lot higher than we anticipated.
This is very
He's
heady.
got it.
You filling him.
Oh, look, he's already up.
Jeff's doing good.
He's got it, man.
He's got a good.
Wow,
The
Jeff,
good
look
thing
at
is-
Jeff Burton.
Yeah!
Jeff Burton.
Yeah, man.
Good. Tell me when.
I mean, why even
Here I go.
commentate this?
Here I go. I'm
Yeah, here it
doing
goes.
awesome.
Up
I'm so
and
good. Look at me.
over.
I'm fit and thin. Oh, yeah.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hey. We are all wearing blue stuff today.
Yeah, it's
What
very
a
strange.
coincidence.
I know.
Sid, I'm taking my shirt off. Is there a game tonight too, right?
There is.
Oh.
And that's it. And that's it. Tonight, and we're done with the hockey season. Find
that's
out when
weird.
the first game of the year was. Was it October? I want to say
Regular season or
regular
preseason?
season game?
That is weird to say. The hockey season will be over after today.
Tonight,
like
regardless of
our
what
hockey
happens.
season.
The 2018-2019 NHL season began on October 3rd, 2018.
Third. Wow. So it's been 9 months.
Here's a question I have for you.
Wait. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 9 months.
9 months.
I had to do that on my hands.
Great job. Do you, and I'm going to give you a week, 7 days from tonight.
I don't
do
need
you
7 days. Go ahead.
Still, okay. Still wear blue stuff.
Oh, okay. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do.
I do too.
Do you
Like, if it's a
transition
t-shirt,
to a?
Well, you do. You got a whole wardrobe.
Western Conference thing or a Stanley Cup
No,
thing?
I mean,
if
I
they
have
win
a
it?
lot of Blues gear.
I'm just talking
It's
about
in
like a blues
rotation.
shirt, like just a T-shirt. Like,
Like
do you wear a
something you already
blues
got.
shirt? Because I know people that like when Cardinal season is not in Cardinal season, they do not wear Cardinal stuff.
Nah.
Same with the Blues. When the Blues are not playing, they do not wear Blues gear.
Wow, that's interesting.
I'm not that guy.
Sports
this,
fashion.
this to me is a T-shirt. It says Blues on it, but it's a
You
T-shirt.
know what? Moon is wearing a jersey. Maybe with the jerseys.
Oh, jerseys go away.
Jerseys go away.
Well, again,
Well, that's
yeah,
because
you
it's
know,
the summer.
you know my stance on jerseys. I'm not wearing a jersey unless I'm going to the game
Or in New Jersey.
or in New Jersey.
Or going to see Jersey Boys.
Correct.
Huh. It's a little different with hockey, just because it is so,
Well, it's a
so
sweater.
game specific. Yeah, I mean, it's
I
the reason I have no problem wearing it weekdays is because it's so damn cold in this office.
Get out of here.
Dude, it is.
Is it cold in here?
Yeah. it's a
No,
little
not in
chilly.
here because I change it. I said screw the rule about not touching it. I change it every day, which is why we're comfortable now. But out there in this office, you know as well as I do, it's an ice box out here.
It is pretty chilly, yeah.
So this is actually quite comfortable.
But as far as the T-shirts go, a T-shirt is a T-shirt is a T-shirt. It's in the rotation.
yeah, I think
don't
it's
care.
fine.
I don't care what season it is.
Did you, when you were a kid and you were playing sports with the neighborhood, your friends in the neighborhood, would you play a sport outside of that season? 'Cause
Oh,
we,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we had hard and fast rules. It's summer. You do not play football.
Oh no, we played
really?
football. You're
Wow.
right.
It was. Yeah, I got arrested one time because I was walking down the street and found with a football in my hand. July. Boom, arrested.
So many rules.
I,
Well,
some
you know,
of,
Fenton.
And it was just
some
a
of my
Nerf ball, too.
some of the most fun times I remember in the summer is going up to the grade school right up the street and playing hockey in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
us too.
Oh yeah, yeah. Football was year round in the neighborhood. Also, whatever weather as well.
Yeah.
You play football when it rained. Oh boy, that's fun.
It was the best.
Yeah.
That's fun. So we'll see tonight. The hockey season ends after 9 months. We'll start again. What, in July? Late July.
I think
Not
it's
soon enough.
I think it's like mid to late September is when preseason starts.
Is that enough time for the boys to heal?
Hey, that's what you get when you're a playoff team.
Yeah, they'll deal with
Quicker
it.
turnaround.
They'll deal with it. I heard there was a bit of controversy last night, or actually yesterday afternoon, with the Blues practicing.
Yeah.
You hear about this?
Is this the Zamboni driver?
Yeah, the ice crew at the TD Gardens, they didn't have the ice ready for the Blues. And I heard our good friend Jamie Rivers talking about it yesterday, especially during the postseason, like during the playoffs. There are very specific times. Like they're
You're
told
scheduled out.
They are told like you will take the ice at 3:07 and you will practice to 4:09. At 4:12, you have media interviews. Like it's that specific.
Yeah.
And so they all showed up and the ice was not ready. So Doug Armstrong, the general manager of the Blues, went up to the ice crew, like the guys that are in the union that take care of the ice, that drive the Zamboni, that do the
I already
scraping
went,
and everything.
ape nuts.
And he said, "Do your effing jobs."
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
there was,
ridiculous.
You think that was deliberate?
We're not in Boston.
I actually
Is it deliberate or is it just oops, we were running behind?
I don't
I
even
don't
know if
know,
it was
man.
deliberate, and I don't even think it matters if it was deliberate or not.
It's the mind games. They're
Yeah.
getting in our heads, or so they think they are.
I say keep doing that. That always gives them a little more fight.
There's that.
Yeah,
and
do
the
that for the next game.
Tremendous amount of whining.
We were talking before the show. I guess the Bruins are using as a rallying cry the fact that the Post-Dispatch released all that stuff early. The Game 6 win stuff early. Remember the whole thing that they emailed it out to Post-Dispatch subscribers prior to Game 6 that the team had already won the Stanley Cup, and there was a letter from Tom Stillman thanking the fans and thanking St. Louis.
Yeah, it was a simple mistake of somebody at the Post, whoever's job it is to put that together, put it together, and instead of hitting save auto draft until tomorrow, they hit publish.
Hey, Carl, you got the winning stuff? You didn't send it out, did you, Carl? Nah, damn it, Carl.
Damn
Told you
it,
to
Carl.
Dropbox it.
Damn it, Carl, you sent it out?
Go update your LinkedIn to former employee.
Yeah.
So I guess Boston.
Damn it, Carl, you sent it out? Come on!
So I guess they're using it as a rallying cry, like, we're going to make sure that never really gets released.
Yeah, I saw that.
Come on.
As if these guys haven't worked all season to try to get one of the most difficult trophies in the history
is
of
the
sports.
motivator.
Yeah. Now they're motivated because of
This is the motivator.
paper in another city.
Listen, I think one of my favorite things right now is going on Twitter and seeing like the super passionate Blues fans, and if anything starts with a B right now, they hate it, And I saw somebody yesterday that was like, I swear to God, if this Post-Dispatch article becomes our bloody sock, I'm going to lose it. I'm like, relax. Calm down.
Like Tuukka Rask, who's been there and done that, is just ho-hum about tonight, but then saw that. Oh, now I'm fired up.
I constantly still love the fact that they're just bringing Zdeno Chara out and having him talk. They're like, so, what was your motivation behind Game 6? And he's like, well, I tell you, he can't talk. That dude's got a broken jaw.
Let's not interview him. We'll see tonight, 7 o'clock. All right, 7:20 something or other, puck drop. And hopefully tomorrow morning we come in some happy campers. Not hopefully. Oh, it's going to happen.
I know your answer already, so I'm not even going to direct this question to you. I direct it to the other three. I'm not even asking about staying up. If they win, do you go downtown?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Get out of here. No way.
We got to turn cars over.
I think
You can
that'll
do that
get
in
handled.
Overland.
I think
yeah,
that'll
yeah.
get handled.
You can turn them back over.
I'm
You are going to go
mine
downtown.
over.
I'm not going to say that I am going to go downtown, but I'm not going to say that I'm not.
The fact that you have to get up early tomorrow for work, I would think would maybe make you think, maybe I shouldn't go downtown, so I'm sharp for the next day for work.
I'm going to be here, and I will be very sharp.
Okay.
So
You said sharp. He said very sharp.
I mean,
Ball's in your court.
I've come into work with less sleep, and
But you'll
been
be
fine.
at home. So you're going to get in your car to go downtown.
Did I say I was going? No, I didn't. But I'm
even
just
the
saying.
thought of it, even the thought of it is a mind
tiring.
blower. And I'm tired even thinking about it.
That's fine.
Were you
There's
thinking
going to be a
of-
party of 60,000 people downtown tonight.
Wait for the parade.
You think so? You think that many?
Well, there's
People
going to
are
be
gonna head down?
well. I mean, that Busch Stadium thing sold out. There's going to be the
Oh, that
Enterprise
did sell out.
25,000 people. They sold out in 40
So
minutes.
there's half of your 60,000
Oh
right
my
there.
goodness!
And then
Okay.
there's 20,000 people inside of
Wait
Enterprise
a minute.
Center.
Whoa.
25
I
and
didn't
20.
know.
All right, so we're at 45.
I didn't know how the Busch Stadium thing went.
It sold
I
out in
didn't know how it
45
would go.
minutes.
That's great.
Wow, cool. Well,
Yeah. See, I will.
that determines it for me. I'm not going. That's traffic.
So there's enough people there to take care of it.
50,000
that's
people
already
on three
covered.
highways.
30,000 do the flip, and the other 30 do the putting back.
Listen, I mean, it's almost a guarantee I'm not going, but I know people that are going to be watching the game at home. Some of my buddies are watching the game
but a
at
lot-
home,
but-
and if they win, they'll go down there.
Those people don't have to get up at 2:30 and then be here by 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then do a 4-hour radio program.
If you
and be-
went down there, you'd be there all night. You'd go from there to here.
I wouldn't deny that.
Would you use a sick day?
I'm going to have absolutely not. I'm going to have problems going to. If they win tonight, I will have problems going to sleep tonight because I will be that excited and I will be that amped up.
You have responsibilities the next day.
Did I say I was going to miss any of those responsibilities? Absolutely not.
When I said, "Are you thinking of going downtown?" He said, "No, I don't know."
I said I'm not planning on going downtown, but I can't tell
if
you that
the-
I'm
if
definitely
the
not
mood-
going downtown.
Well, there you go. I'm definitely not going downtown. 'cause
I know
I'm
that.
Definitely going to be here tomorrow morning with my wits about me.
I don't think you would
Ready to
definitely
do
be going
a 4-hour
downtown if it
radio
was Friday
program.
night.
You're going.
What?
You're going.
Tonight?
I think so.
I really don't think I am, to be honest with you. I don't think I am. If I was drinking, I would be.
If it was a Friday night for me and they won, would I go downtown?
No.
Absolutely not.
What if it was a Saturday night, though?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Now, if I was there already, okay.
I do want to see it. I mean,
I want to be a part of it. I was not there for the 06 World Series. I was
Right.
not there for the 11 World Series. I was there for the parade both those times. But I wasn't there for when they won it.
I was there for the 06 World Series.
When they won it.
When they won.
Not the parade, when they won.
When they won it.
And it was incredible. Everybody I've talked to said it
Yeah.
was absolutely
It was fun.
magical.
blast.
I was living in the Central West End at the time. That was a hop, skip, and a jump. to downtown. No kids. Hey, fast and loose.
Yep. And did you notice they opened all the gates that night?
Yeah.
Because they just opened them up and we all took off running inside the stadium. It was fun.
People took to the streets immediately.
They said, and I had somebody ask me at the game on Sunday, they said, hey, if the Blues win, are they going to open up the doors to Enterprise Center? And I go, absolutely not. And they go, they did it for Busch Stadium. I go, Busch Stadium, with the doors open and people in the concourse and the seats, could probably hold close to, what, probably 80,000?
Yeah.
Enterprise can't do that.
Yeah.
There's not that much room.
I also think times have changed. Remember, people used to, I remember when the Mets won. People actually ran onto the field. Remember when a baseball team would win, they would jump over the fence and onto the field?
Yeah, what's the one video where people are high-fiving, what's his name, as he rounds third base?
Oh,
Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron, yeah, thank you. They're high-fiving him as he hasn't even touched a plate yet. You're out. Nowadays, you're out.
Watch when the Mets won the 86 World Series.
Oh, people are pouring over the home run walls.
Yeah, people pouring over the walls.
It's like somebody took a box of people and just started pouring.
I remember I was at a couple times when the Yankees won the World Series, and they would immediately have about 400 cops line the perimeter of the stadium.
Yeah,
ain't nobody getting on the field then. But we're still going to push over the arch, right? That's still happening.
I mean, let's see how many people have decided to join that.
That's so ridiculous.
Ain't gonna take more than a couple 200-300.
Just you got to keep rocking it. Just keep rocking it.
6,000 people are now interested in the event. 3.3 thousand are going.
Oh,
Yeah, that's close.
we're gonna need 3,000 per leg, though.
I think it's pretty solid in there, Jeff.
Is it?
My wife went down there with her cousin yesterday to the Arch Grounds. Went up in the little pod and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
She said,
I didn't know she had gas. Don't you have to have like gas to get in those things? Because you got to fart in it every single time.
I didn't know. I didn't ask about
Oh
that.
my God! It seems like every single time.
I didn't ask
Somebody
about
just got out of here that has a little distress.
That was the whole renovation. down
Okay, ride's over.
there. Yeah, they just took 8 months sucking the farts out of those eggs.
That's why it was closed.
But she hadn't been down there since maybe 2006. Since somebody came to town and was like, hey, I want to go to the Arch. And she says it's gorgeous down
Yeah,
there.
I heard the
Like
new
the
museum is
renovations
awesome.
that they made down there are just amazing.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. The museum's nice. The grounds are gorgeous.
Yeah.
She said parking was a problem because of the flooding. So if you put into Waze, like they'll direct you into where floodwaters are. So just be careful.
Oh, boy.
What?
The people that think, I think there's some people that think this is serious.
To push the arch into the Mississippi?
This person named Sarah commented and said, most of y'all don't even live in the city. Go destroy your own neighborhoods and leave the arch alone.
Well, all right, okay. Sorry. You're right.
Sorry, Sarah.
We won't do it now.
Come on. Like the picture right above that is a picture of Godzilla in front of the arch and says, Godzilla pulls, we push, easy. And this person
All right,
goes,
listen,
you destroy your
Godzilla,
own
you stay in your own
neighborhoods."
neighborhood.
My only concern is the ground is really wet, so it'll be very easy to push over right now.
Yeah, it's going to pop right out.
Yeah.
But when the roots come up, don't get hit by the.
Yeah, be careful.
All those teepees in the museum are going to go flying
That
up
same
in the air.
person said, that same person, and I think they're serious too. That same person said, "You guys are a bunch of terrorists. This is treasonous." Are you kidding me?
Gosh.
And on
You
a
gotta be
count of
kidding- you gotta
everybody
be
push. 1, 2, 3.
We did it! We did it!
Oh man.
That's like I bet you Sarah's married to the person that when I tweeted out on Sunday night who's ready for the Tony Awards. Somebody tweeted back to me, "What are you kidding me? There's a Blues game on tonight."
The comment right below her comment about us being terrorists is a statement from some guy named Dominic that says, "All right, guys, this is a serious thing and needs to be discussed. Is it 1, 2, then push, or 1, 2, 3 push?"
You push on 3.
Good point.
1, 2. Well, no, we're pushing on 3.
No, it's a 1, 2,
2.
3 push.
1, 2, 3 push. Okay, good.
You need 3 seconds to really psych yourself up.
Now I'm imagining people pouring out of Busch Stadium in the Enterprise Center and that thing actually going over. We have no part of that.
Yes.
No.
Now the chant instead of "We want tacos" is "We want the arch to be pushed over."
Guys, there's no way that could really happen, right? It's anchored down pretty good, right?
Somebody said, really looking forward to this tomorrow. I just bought a brand new pair of arch pushing gloves.
That's Sharper Image, right? You get those at Sharper Image?
Yes.
We'll see what happens tonight.
Oh, that's funny.
Either way, it's going to be a game. It's going to be game number 7. It's going to be no 8 or 9. This is it tonight.
This is it for sure.
Tonight.
I think it's going to be the last game.
Yeah.
Season
I'll
ender.
bet you're right.
This says that there hasn't been a Game 7 in Stanley Cup since 07?
2011.
Yeah, I didn't think that was right.
2011 was the Vancouver, Boston, the riots.
Oh, we've only seen 2 since 07. Sorry. Yeah. My bad.
Wait, so it's game 7 tonight for the NHL, and it's, I guess, the NBA's in game 7, too.
I think game 6, I believe.
You better look that up. You best be looking that up. I think the stat I read was
Game 6 is tomorrow, Raptors Warriors.
okay.
Toronto's up 3-2.
If there were to be a game 7 for the NBA Finals, they said it's the first time since 1994.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Oh,
Listen, we've been around some exciting game 7s before, so
Yeah, I have in sports, I have a list of some of the most notable Stanley Cup Game 7s. Neato.
no, is it sports time yet? I can't wait. Anybody know Matt? Is it Basler or Basler? Basler.
Basler, I think. From here in town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah. He's a very funny man.
This is fantastic what he's doing, and this is making national news. I don't know if you heard of this.
No.
Are you good friends with him? It's Basler.
Well, yeah, I've known him for a while. This guy's hilarious. What?
So it's for good reasons. Like he's
Okay.
in the news for good reasons.
Yay. Yeah, we had him on the old podcast back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So I guess he's a musician?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he is planning to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the Santana and Rob Thomas single Smooth by playing the song 20 times in a row at Off-Broadway on Saturday.
So him
beautiful.
playing it, not just playing the song?
He's got a
or-
band.
Oh,
Like
nice.
him and the band
It's a full set.
are going to perform the song. You know the song I'm talking about. Once I hear this opening, it's immediately I turn it off. You know what I'm talking about. This. Off.
You just went to playlist, right?
And off.
See, and here's the downside about this whole thing, Riz, is I kind of dig that song.
You do?
Yeah.
You got to go out to Off-Broadway.
Do you not like the song?
Didn't he or somebody else do this?
He did this.
last year?
Yeah, he did
Couple
this
years
in
ago, yeah.
20. Yeah, it was like
He did it, but
2016.
he did it,
maybe.
like
Did it?
10 times, right?
Yeah.
He did it 10 times in a row in 2017.
Can you let that play out just for a second? Because I left the opening line in that, and it does crack me up though.
Are
Okay.
you going to be okay if you listen to this
Just
much
just
of it?
just breathe
Here
slowly.
we go.
You ruined him for the day, Tony.
Oh,
You've never actually heard the lyrics, have you?
You're so hard one. And then he said something about Senorita in the sun or something. So funny.
Can somebody make it through that 20 times in a row?
I don't know. What's worse
So
though?
awesome.
On that album has a couple tunes where it's like, that one, which I embarrassingly like, and there's the one with Chad Kroger too, which is
Oh, which one is that? I remember there was a Michelle.
Why don't you and I stay together? I can't
song
remember
is that?
I had to look it up now.
And here's what he says.
Because that was
And
like the biggest hit of the year.
oh,
right?
yeah. That song was huge.
Yeah, and then the Michelle Branch one did well too, if I remember right.
There was a couple singles off that thing. There was one with Everlast.
Oh, what was that called?
Turn your lights on.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in here?
Everlast?
Yeah.
Here's
Mr.
what,
Last.
Here's what he says. It's time to truly test the limits that people can accept for the number of smooths.
So awesome.
And I guess so this is at Off-Broadway on Saturday. And they'll also sell T-shirts with the Smooth lyrics printed on them. As well as spiked smoothies. I guess they're spiking them with cyanide?
Something like that, yeah.
I have the Chad Kroeger one pulled up.
Is this from
This is from the album.
from the Santana album?
Yes. This is Santana featuring Chad Kroeger from Nickelback.
I don't know if I know this song.
Yep.
So
I don't know this song. Have you heard this?
No.
Tails will try. It's heads will win. Tails will try again. Hold each other.
Man, it's a hot one.
At least now you know the opening lyrics.
20 times.
I wonder who put that together. I wonder who was making the phone calls and going, all right, so we're getting all these artists to work with Santana. We're going to play some horns and Santana, and they're all going to go from Woodstock Santana, same Santana?
someone with a great sense of humor.
He was putting out stuff.
Yeah, but not like that. That was hey,
huge-
we're going to make Santana relevant
This was
to
a huge thing, though. I won a gazillion Grammys
I
that
know,
year.
And back
but
in
everything
the
has to
day-
start with some phone call.
Who was on
Back
who
in
was
the
on that
day
record?
when they were big, they almost always had guest singers.
Yeah,
though.
Santana didn't sing
Yeah.
himself.
It was
So-
like the record would have all kinds of different singers on it.
So Love of My Life featuring Dave Matthews. Put Your Lights On featuring Everlast. Smooth featuring Rob Thomas.
Oh, this smooth?
That's the one.
So good.
Let's
a
see
Steve
here.
Winwood
Do
riff-off?
You Like the Way featuring Lauryn Hill and CeeLo Green. Let's see. Wishing It Was by Eagle Eye Cherry. The Calling by Eric Clapton. And then the Legacy Edition had that song by with Chad Kroeger. Also had something, Love of My Life featuring Michelle Branch and Dave Matthews. I guess it's a remix of it. But the Michelle Branch song that you're thinking of was on his next album.
Oh.
Love of the Game or something. The Game of Love.
I don't know. I know that it did okay. She was
Yeah, I remember that thing cleaned up at the Grammys that year. That was a huge record.
Let's see if it's got awards.
20 years ago. I even think 20 years ago. 20 years ago this month.
8 Grammys it won. Album of the Year, Best Rock Album, Record of the Year, and then it also won 3 Latin Grammy Awards as well.
That's 8 more than I have.
20
Hey,
years.
you're not done yet, Riz. You're not finished.
I keep forgetting about that. I'm just waiting around.
What's
for
going to be my
my
smooth?
Wow. That
20-year
How many?
reunion.
Hey, how many Missouri Broadcasters Association awards does this guy have?
Yeah. Zip.
Really good point.
None.
that album had 6 singles.
Damn. It's like 16 stone.
Yep.
I think one too many.
If we could have left anything off.
I'm still waiting for my high school reunion, my 20-year reunion invite.
Oh, you got that coming?
Well, I'm sure they do. I don't know if I have it coming. I got to get the invite.
They'll find you.
I
You're
keep
okay.
forgetting.
Would
though,
you go?
That it is. I think I would. Yeah, I didn't go to any others
Yeah, I haven't
because I
either.
think people are over it by 20 years. Nobody's trying to impress anybody or show off. You know, everybody's just kind of settled and doing their
Yeah,
thing
you think
now.
so?
Nobody- I'm hoping so because I don't want to go to some show-off sesh.
It's all show-off stuff.
Have you guys ever gone to your
no.
class reunions?
Oh, my God, yeah.
See what I've been.
I did the last one, which was the 30 in 2015.
My wife went to her 20th.
It was a good time.
It's all show-off stuff.
It was. See, I've been told that 5, 10, even 15 is just obnoxious people.
Even if you're not
still being
outwardly
obnoxious.
doing it, you're still doing it. People are still doing it.
Wear leather pants there. That way.
Just
Yeah, just leather pants.
I was gonna wear what I wore then: a baggy Rage Against the Machine shirt and.
Hey, did you see Jeff Burton wore leather pants?
on his head.
Still
Show
trying to
off.
impress everyone.
Hey, well, leather pants is a shirt.
So you went to your 30. Was it people? Being like
Yeah, I
that?
went to my 30, and we stood outside in front of the place in the parking lot doing the same thing we did 30 years ago.
Oh, it was at the school.
No, it was not at the school. It was at the Sunset
Smoking
Hills
grass,
Golf
right?
Course. Yes, and then went inside and just had a nice chill time. No, it was really cool. They had a DJ, and at the 30-year reunion, you do You do honor those who are no longer with you.
Oh, no.
That is for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I can't wait for 35 just to see how big that list goes. Hopefully I'm not on it.
How did they reach out to you? How do you find out about this?
I was told by people who are like the one person who I was in contact with at the time, because it all goes through Facebook, and that's.
Oh, they found me.
That's my drummer. He ain't gonna.
They found me here. I live 1,000 miles away from my high school.
I found out recently that there's a handful of people, because there's only a handful still around, that I went to grade school with. Every couple of months they're getting together for drinks. But, nobody tells me because I'm not on Facebook, or they just don't want me there. But it's pretty trippy to go to one after 20 years or so. It really is.
You go to the reunion and nobody's. You're showing off. People are showing off.
I mean, mine it was cool. We just sat around and had drinks. It was nothing really formal besides, Steve didn't make it this far, or this person didn't.
What have you been up to? Yeah, I'm a bum.
I think, and this is going to sound really weird, and I know it's going to sound really stupid, and you're not going to get it. I think it's different when it comes to private Catholic high schools.
Why? Because you guys liked each other?
I think we were a lot closer than, because our class was 200 people. It wasn't 400 people. Everybody didn't kind of just go and stop talking to everybody. Like, literally, if you handed me a yearbook with all the names removed, I could name 90% of the people that were in that book.
Wow.
And I still can to this day. And I think a lot of guys could. And when we had the way that they did it at CBC was they have like these happy hours where it's all alumni, but specifically they want the class of 03 to show up, or specifically they want the class of 68 to show up. And with our class, like, there was a pretty decent showing of all the people, and it was pretty surprising.
We now know why you're not in the Hall of Fame. You need to have 100%.
90% ain't
going to cut it.
Hall of Fame is for winners, Tony.
Right.
Limburg used to have a Friday, Saturday thing. It was a Friday happy hour get together at a bar, and then Saturday was the formal get together thing.
I don't know if they're doing that. Maybe you're right. I'm just nobody wants me there.
Oh, I doubt that.
Probably.
You said yourself that you tried to like almost avoid everybody in high school, right?
Oh, I think they avoided me equally. Yeah, I mean, it was not a. It did not go well. It was not a shining spot.
You nor them made the effort.
That's right, yeah. Yes. It was not a shining... And I didn't care. At the time, I was like, why are these people putting so much effort into life right now? All I was thinking was, after high school, what I was planning...
So then why would you go?
My ass. Well, I had one experience with like an alumni type thing with the soccer team, which, I was not close to at the time. It was kind of cliquey, as everything is. And it was actually a really pleasant experience, the alumni thing. It wasn't people showing off. It wasn't people talking about their careers. It was just saying, hey, man, like, how you been?
That's kind of how mine was.
Do you think maybe subconsciously, since you were kind of a wallflower in school and you kind of weren't really fitting in anywhere, subconsciously it's like, hey, look at me now?
No. Maybe 15 years ago or something. But no, at this point, I'm more comfortable with myself and my world and wherever it is, and I think everybody else is too. I think everybody's matured, and there is no weirdness.
I mean, for me, it's like, what point is there to go? I don't talk to these people. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Well, some of the people...
the people I talked to 3 people from high school.
Yeah, but like Jeff was saying, like some of these people I went to school with for 13 years, and I may have been really close friends with them in elementary school, and in high school we just had our different directions or our different spaces in the school. I would love to see some of those people.
Awkward pleasantries.
Yeah, see, I mean,
doesn't sound like it's something for you. Is what it boils down to, right?
Do you hang out
at my house?
Do you hang out? I mean, obviously you don't because you're here, but when you go back home, with the exception of your best friend, and I don't even know if you knew your best friend in high school, do you hang out?
High school. The guy saw him on Wednesday.
Do you hang out with anybody? It's tough for you. It's tough to ask you this because you don't live at home. But if you lived at home, do you think you'd still hang out with these people?
Some of them I would.
Okay.
And moving here caused me to lose contact with some people.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. It's cool.
Another reason is because I think our lives are a bit more parallel now. 15 years ago, I was a father. Most of them weren't.
Yeah.
So if I was going to a reunion, there's still nothing to talk about at that point. At this point, I think, our lives are a bit more paralleled, and there are some people that I don't have any contact with and haven't since high school that I did find to be very intellectual or fascinating people, and I'd love to see what they're doing.
An interesting
They're
thing
good
that just popped into my mind. So you went to a public school, public school.
Yeah.
So you went to a school where your district was boom, everybody was right there. At a private Catholic school like CBC, there were guys from St. Charles, from Wentzville, from Clayton, from South County, from Fenton, from Florissant that all met there. So when we all are done with school, everybody goes everywhere. At a reunion, then they all come back together. So necessarily, like guys that I saw my senior year in high school, I didn't see them again until the reunion because they lived in Fenton and I lived in Florissant.
But what are the odds
St. Charles.
of most people staying in the same exact area? Where
With Limburg,
it's higher
like
than you think.
90%.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Oh, dude, the
There's
Missouri.
stats like you buy
I'm
a
even thinking
house
about-
less than X amount of miles from the one you grew up
where
in.
I grew, you know, in the high school I went to, I'm pretty sure that most people are not in the area.
Oh yeah, not
Yeah,
the
not
case
here.
in St. Louis, dude.
Yeah.
Especially in like Limburg and those types of bubble areas. There, I mean, the few people that I've met that I talk to now from high school that I didn't speak to in high school that I know now, they're all still in that exact same area.
I know guys that stay in the area because they're like, I'm a Hazelwood Central through and through. My kids will be going to Hazelwood
Yeah,
Central.
dude,
I'm like, okay.
that's the exact
Boy,
argument.
easy there,
Like,
Hazelwood.
they do anything to send their kids to the same school, which is awesome. I mean, if I could,
Sure.
I would. I just couldn't afford it.
Yeah, see, like my brother who still lives in the area where we grew up. I mean, talks to 30 people from his. Most of his good friends are still friends from elementary school.
As somebody said, their grade school, their Catholic grade school has reunions still. So they're saying that it's definitely the case. Where
Oh yeah, your dad said that.
my dad, they still have their. My company DJ'd their like 56th grade school reunion. The other day.
Yeah.
My brother
That's
married a girl he went to second grade with.
Wow.
I was young.
All right. Today's
Yeah, are they still together? Jeez.
Today's Team Riz Member of the Day brought to you by Mattress Direct comes to us from Warrenton, Missouri. It's Corey Johnston. Listens every day on his 45-minute commute, enjoys the banter between everybody, and how everyone keeps it pro, yet relaxed and fun. Pro, huh? Okay.
Very pro.
Pro.
True professional right there, Riz.
Likes Freak of the Week, match up with Moon, loves the Were You Paying Attention game, and anytime John Patrico's in the studio, he and his wife have 2 young kids, ages 3 and 1, and would drink a bourbon or scotch over a beer any day. I just threw that in. I don't know why, but... Corey Johnston from Warrenton is the Team Riz Member of the Day. Gets a super sweet Team Riz Member of the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up, 1057thepoint.com/Team Riz. All right, Jeff's got your crap on celebrities after the break. It is 6:41. On this Wednesday, first look at the traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
He's a real smart aleck.
And he's coming at you.
Your point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. As of right now, no major issues to report. All major roadways clear. Your point forecast today, clouds early, thunderstorms this afternoon, highs only barely breaking 70 today. Tonight, thunderstorms, then just cloudy overnight, mid-50s for the low. Right now, 66 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
All right, Jeff, what do you got for us?
Mike Tyson University about ready to open. Another late 80s, early 90s sitcom coming back. And what bands have you been listening to since you were a teen?
And did you hear what Jon Stewart did yesterday?
I haven't heard what he did, but I saw headlines of what he did.
Amazing.
So great. Yeah.
We got that. We got your crappy birthdays, porno birthday next, and your crap on celebrity. Stay there.
All right, so we need to discuss strategy on this. First of all, what's strategy?
So we're trying to figure out laps. I think we're doing 1 and 3 for him and 2 and 4 for me because the competitive nature in me is going to kick in if I'm behind and I have to set pace to somebody that's ahead of me. Now this guy was talking about doing sprints for the straightaways and then jogging for the sides. I think that's bad.
I thought that would have been like the best bet, but he says it's bad. He says,
Sprints will kill you. Sprints will kill me.
So, I mean, do you want to do like 2 laps in a row?
I think 2 laps in a row and get it over with because
Well, do we both have to do 2 laps in a row? Like, if we do 2 laps in a row, they have to do 2 it's laps? whoever. Because I don't see Patrico doing 2 laps in a row. Yeah, so let's do one lap, and we'll switch on and off.
I'm out. I quit.
I hate this. I'm always on a team with a defeatist attitude.
Defeatist attitude. Shut up.
You're really nervous about this, but you shouldn't.
Better run really fast.
Go.
Woke up this morning and the
Team
sinuses just horrible again. Does it almost seem like it happens a couple, 2-3 times a month, maybe a handful of times a week? Is it chronic? Yeah, maybe you should do something about it. If it's a chronic sinus infection, chronic congestion, sinus headaches all the time, this is not going to be solved by nose spray and pills and wiping your eyes and explaining away why you look stoned or like you just woke up. Okay, it's a problem and it's chronic. You can get help from Dr. Gould, St. Louis Sinus Center. They will sit you down and show you the balloon sinus dilation procedure that they do right there in the office. Then the next day you're fine. You walk away. You leave the office and you're fine. You never have to deal with it again. You don't have to, oh man, do I have nose spray? Do I have more Benadryl? You don't have to worry about that anymore. Go to the St. Louis Sinus Center. See Dr. Gould and the amazing, incredible staff there. Get treated once and be done. Balloon sinus dilation will get rid of your sinus infections, congestion, and headaches for good. 314-473-5433, stlsinuscenter.com.
All right, so we need to discuss strategy, right, on this. First of all, what's strategy?
So we're trying to figure out laps. I think we're doing 1 and 3 for him and 2 and 4 for me because the competitive nature in me is going to kick in if I'm behind, and I have to set pace to somebody that's ahead of me. Now this guy was talking about doing sprints for the straightaways and then jogging for the sides. I think that's bad.
I thought that would have been like the best bet, but he says it's bad. He says, I don't know.
Sprints will kill you. Sprints will kill me.
So, I mean, do you want to do like 2 laps in a row?
I think 2 laps in a row and get it over with because
Well, do we both have to do 2 laps in a row? Like, if we do 2 laps in a row, they have to do 2
it's
laps?
whoever.
Because I don't see Patrico do 2 laps in a row. Yeah, so let's do 1 lap, and we'll switch on and off.
I'm out. I quit.
I hate this. I'm always on a team with a defeatist attitude.
Defeatist attitude. Shut up.
You're really nervous about this, but you shouldn't.
Better run really fast.
Go Team Us. So, it's running a mile, and in between each lap, a beer will have to be chugged. And Sixer over here is the judge and ref and is the final say on this entire competition. She will say go. She will also make sure that...
Summertime. And maybe some of you have that honey-do list. Those little chores you have to tackle. And summer is the best time to call Zero Res and get all that nasty dirt and dander and grime out of your house. And did you know that the average home takes in over 40 pounds of dust and dirt a year, which is friggin' gross. Your carpet is the biggest air filter in your house, so it needs some summer loving to keep it fresh, keep it clean. And lucky for you, Zero Res is here to save the day. Get 3 rooms, Zero Resified, starting at just $129. It's going to be the easiest chore to do on that list because Zero Res, they do all the work. All you got to do is call them, they come over, boom, clean. And don't forget about the air ducts, folks. Your carpet can't be a good air filter if your ducts are pumping it full of years of built-up dust and dirt and allergens. This month, get $50 off your air duct cleaning. And the certified team at Zero Res will use our negative air 12-step cleaning process to get all that crud out the right way. You owe it to yourself and your family and your house to breathe healthy, happy, and clean. So schedule your cleaning today by calling 314-474-2020, 314-474-2020, or book online anytime. Get the Riz Show special at ZeroResSTLouis.com. Zero Res, spelled backward or forward, spells the same at Zero Res. I tell you what, I've been in radio for a long time, and I don't know why I'm more nervous for this.
I don't know either.
For this than I think anything we've ever done.
You know, he brought 2. You want to write Moon another
$250
check?
Now, people have eaten these before. I mean, you've seen Fear Factor. You've seen over at Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
I think to get into Fright Fest.
Yeah, they have.
For a couple years. You had to, like, if you ate one of these things. You got into Fright Fest for
I
free.
loved Fear Factor up until they ate gross stuff, and that's when I had to turn
Well,
the
here you
channel.
go, Jeff.
Yeah.
All right, Rich, you want to show him?
Did you hear my suggestion? 2 cockroaches, write a check for $250?
Nope.
All right.
Now,
Sorry, Moon, I tried.
where's
Thank you, I appreciate
now, Jeff,
that.
by the way, is going to put
You're my agent.
chocolate sauce on it.
Yes.
All right, so
I was going commando up until this morning. I thought about it too
where's
much.
your little container before you take it out,
Right
Rich? All right, Jeff. Rich, take the container and put it. Jeff, don't look yet.
All right.
Turn around. Jeff, put it. Yeah, turn around, Jeff.
Dude.
Put it in the container.
Dear God, dear God,
because I don't want you to put it on my
dear
back.
God. Oh my. Oh, this is. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I swear.
It's funny that you say don't look at it because I was trying to decide when I want to look at it. Do
All
I
right,
want
Jeff,
to
look at it now.
before?
It's in your container.
Holy balls.
I think I'm gonna throw up. I have to really figure it out.
How big is that?
Oh.
It's longer. Well, let's see here. Let me-
For those of you listening on the radio,
Am I allowed
How
to
long
pull
is
the
it?
legs off or not?
Did
Yeah.
you measure it? What is it?
Rich, will you
Probably.
pull the legs off for me?
It's roughly probably 3 inches, maybe a little more.
Man,
3
and it is
inches.
girthy too.
Oh my
It
God,
is.
he's touching it. Moon's touching it.
Oh
Moon's
no,
touching
Moon
it.
had it in the bathroom on his fingers. Moon's got no problem. Moon, do you want to eat one too?
How do you grab this thing?
Is that hissing?
Is that the sound of it? Hold on.
You just grab it.
I want to hear it. Is that?
Okay, look at the scale. You guys.
Shh. Oh, don't drop it.
I didn't. It jumped.
Now, if you drop it and it kills it, I'm still eating it, and I pay.
I need. Does it make noise? Does it make a noise?
Look at the scale on this thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's it. Piss it off, Rich. Cool.
Wait, shush. Do it again. That is the sound of that thing. Oh my god.
That is not the clip that Riz has been playing all
No.
week. That is
You good?
the actual cockroach.
You ready?
Yeah. We're
Oh, it's on.
buds.
Well, Rich, will you pull the
there-
legs off? For me?
Zoom in.
Wait, before you do
Can
that.
you get that off
oh
of your
my
arm?
God.
Get it off of your arm.
Moon, put it back in the receptacle.
Okay. He's going all the way up.
Show it up to the webcams, by the way.
Yeah.
Come here, buddy.
For those of you
sound that made?
Here, hold
watching
on.
at home.
Hold on, Moon. Let me turn on that right camera. There it is.
Is that an adult one?
My
Hold on.
God.
What happened to the juvenile one you said?
That is a juvenile.
That can't move.
No, it's
oh,
not.
God. Oh my god.
That
Is
can't
the juvenile in there?
Well, originally I thought
Oh.
Moon was eating them, so I fed all the juveniles to my bearded dragon, so all I had was the adults.
Wait, what do you mean? You were.
Moon, you want to eat one or not?
Myself and Jeff, for years now, have been talking about Victory Men's Health. And Victory Men's Health is the place where, let's say you've just been tired lately. You just haven't felt like yourself. Go there. Let them run the blood work and let them find out specifically what is going on with you. And then you can come up with a plan to get back on your feet, to start feeling like you again. For myself and for Jeff, actually, low testosterone, which proves that, I'm 33. Jeff's a little bit older than I am. And both of us, same problem. Now, it was a little bit different. What, Jeff? I said a little bit older.
I was going to say, 4 years?
So here's the funny thing, though, is so we both have our problems with low testosterone. For me, they gave me the pills. For Jeff, he does the injections. So specific for each one of us, you can have the same plan. And the urologist there, they check up on you to make sure that things are working. It's not just a guy that goes, here's some pills, take them. You're going to feel great. These guys call you. They do checkups. They do follow-ups.
And go to the Town and Country location. The next time you got to go there.
It's amazing. I've seen the pictures of it.
Get to go.
It's fantastic. In Town and Country and also in Illinois online at victorymenshealth.com. It's Victory Men's Health. Be you again.
Hi, I'm King Scott, and this is Cooking with King Scott. Today, we do tortellini, but before we get in that, let's visit Gordon Ramsay and see how he makes the perfect tortellini. Guess you're not there. Well, that didn't go as planned, but I promise you the perfect
Phone number
tortellini, so let's make...
314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. Cameras and chat room, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Emails, RizShow@1057thepoint.com. So when did Jon Stewart give up The Daily Show? It's been over 5 years, hasn't it?
I will let you know.
I think it's about 2010.
Oh, it's been that long
I think
already?
so.
Let's
Was that the one that Trevor Noah
2015
does now?
Oh, it was 2015.
So, yeah, so
4
4
years,
5 years.
5 years, yeah.
But he's still involved with 9/11 first responders. and he's been for a very long time. And he was in Washington yesterday. And as far as these 9/11 responders go, a lot of them are very sick and almost immediately got sick after the events of 9/11.
Is it from are we talking from the like smoke inhalation or
it's all the
mental?
in the air.
There's weird cancers and lung disease, like stuff happening to people who would have otherwise have been perfectly healthy. Had it not been for 9/11, some people would still be living, not be sick. So yesterday, Jon Stewart was before the House Judiciary Committee, and he got pissed. He scolded the members who actually bothered to show up, which was not that many. Listen to Jon Stewart from yesterday. This is in Washington, D.C.
As I sit here today, I can't help but think what an incredible metaphor this room is for the entire process that getting health care and benefits for 9/11 first responders has come to. Behind me, a filled room of 9/11 first responders, and in front of me, a nearly empty Congress. Sick and dying, they brought themselves down here to speak to no one. It's shameful. It's an embarrassment to the country, and it is a stain on this institution. And you should be ashamed of yourselves for those that aren't here, but you won't be. Because accountability doesn't appear to be something that occurs in this chamber.
And you could hear how pissed he is.
Yeah.
You don't even have to see his face. You could hear how upset he is.
Mm-hmm. The empty seats.
So the issue is the fund to pay 9/11 first responders health care costs, and it expires next year. And Jon Stewart supports a law to fund it permanently. And he's angry over the failure to ensure that a compensation fund never runs out of money. He wants to make sure that they are taken care of. Like my uncle was one of the first people down there, and he's been suffering from, just all sorts of medical issues since 2001. An otherwise healthy man has had, weird cancers and ailments. He's been a longtime advocate for 9/11 first responders, and he was speaking at this hearing on this bill to ensure the fund could pay benefits for at least the next 70 years.
He went on for a while, too, and got pretty emotional. Like you said, he stayed angry, but it's not like he was sitting there reading. A lot of these guys, will go on for 5-10 minutes, and there's
a prepared statement.
There's a lot to cover, so usually you're reading. He's just going, and he's speaking from the heart, and he is.
Here's the end of his comments. This is the end of Jon Stewart's time on Washington.
They responded in 5 seconds. They did their jobs with courage, grace, tenacity, humility. 18 years later, do yours. Thank you.
At the hotel I was staying at on 8th Avenue last week in New York City, there's a firehouse right there, and there's a big mural out in front saluting, the first responders. And I think that particular firehouse, they lost a couple people. Man. But all those guys, sprang right into action. And these Congress people couldn't even show up to this hearing. It's unbelievable.
It wasn't a great shot of the seats, but it looked like maybe 2 or 3. They were actually sitting in the seats.
The excuse I heard from one person was, well, we kind of run in and out of meetings.
Oh, I'm watching the video right now. The front row is completely empty.
Yeah, I think there's 3 rows, and only 2 of them are full.
Yeah, the front row is completely empty. There's not a single person in the front row.
Listen, I know Congress people are busy, but you make time. You clear your schedule knowing that first responders, 9/11 first responders, are going to be on Capitol Hill and a hearing to ensure that their health care is taken care of for the next 70 years. You clear your schedule. I don't care what's going on. It was a poor showing.
Yep.
And you could tell it's a man speaking from the heart over there.
Yeah, watch his face, man.
Oh yeah. It's. I encourage everybody. If you go to C-SPAN's website, which I know Jeff has bookmarked.
Yes.
Goes there all the time. His full, and you can find it other places too. The full testimony's on there. It's pretty. It's worth a listen.
Agreed.
All right, here's crap on celebrities. You know, if we're just talking about the Kardashians, as far as celebrities go, there's celebrities that use their powers for good.
That's a great point.
All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your crap on celebrities.
It's brought to you by Amco Ranger, protecting people and property from pests since 1965. Yesterday, we talked about how 25-year-old Justin Bieber challenged 56-year-old Tom Cruise to a fight. So still don't know why the hell he wants to do that. And at this point, I don't care anymore because the story has gone to a different place, which is fun because the internet took it and made it fun. What you do is you take your birth year minus... You find out who was 30, who was this difference in age, 31 years when you were born. So in other words, somebody who's 31 years older than you, who should you fight? Make sense? So Riz, you were born in 78.
Yes.
Minus 31. So the birth year of 1947. Here's the celebrities that you could choose to fight.
All right, so if I want to call out somebody, here's what I'm calling
who was
out.
born in 1947? Elton John. Could you take him? You could take Elton.
Two first names.
I think. Oh, I don't know, man.
I don't think so.
I got a hell of an uppercut.
I've seen him very angry.
And have you seen Kingsman 2?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in that.
How about Arnold Schwarzenegger? You want to take a run at him? Brian May.
Two first names.
You just grab that hair.
You think I could take Brian May?
Just grab that hair.
I know, pretty smart fella.
Farrah Fawcett, probably no. Dave,
I could definitely take her.
David Bowie. Stephen King.
You'd be able to fight David Bowie currently.
Yeah.
Same with Farrah Fawcett.
Yes.
Stephen King?
Stephen
I think
King?
I could take Stephen King.
What about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? There's a lot of reach there. A lot of reach.
Yeah, but guess what's probably right at eye level?
Nah,
You use a speed bag.
You talking about punching Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the penis?
Yep. Like this.
Go to Stephen King. Call him
Here's
Steve.
the one on your list. Maybe.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve. He's
Calling
like,
you out.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
There's
not my name.
there's a convicted not killer on this list that you certainly would not want
OJ?
to. Yeah, OJ's on this list.
Oh, man.
Challenge will
Got
do
him.
a round of golf. You-
OJ and Elton John are the same age?
Apparently so.
OJ's 31 years older than me?
I wouldn't try to find him.
All right, Tony, born in 1985.
Correct.
Minus 31 is 1954. You could throw hands with Oprah Winfrey if you want.
I could take her.
Jackie Chan.
I'm going to pass on the Chan.
John Travolta.
I'm going to pass on him too because he's got
fit.
the backing. Well, he's got the backing of some folks I don't want to get involved
That's
with.
a
so.
really good point.
Oh,
He's fit, though, I think.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel. I'm out.
Jerry Seinfeld.
I don't want to get into it with Jer. I like Jer Bear.
And who's no longer around, but it would have been tough, Walter Payton.
Yeah, he would have trucked me. See ya.
Moon and King Scott, 1981. So minus
right.
31 is 1950. Bill Murray, take a run at him.
You know what? Even if I could take him, I'd let him take me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take it
I'm
where?
sorry, say that again.
Take it where? Golden Corral?
No, I owe him. He's done a lot for
That's a good point.
my childhood and the laughs.
How about Dr. Phil, I believe it's pronounced?
Dr. Phil.
What are you doing, you effing little bitch?
Now I'm scared. Never mind.
What now?
Wow.
Whoa.
Somebody touched my
It
pee-pee.
wasn't me.
Guess what?
Hey, back off.
He's got a PhD in kicking your ass.
Hey,
gonna threaten me and tell me to back off?
instead of fighting,
Here's a good idea. Let's all get drunk.
Well, that's how this fight's ending.
but forget it, he's back.
You can suck this.
Okay, now it's back on. Now it's back on.
That's, Jay Leno, you could throw with him. Big chin to hit there.
I don't know. I believe somebody in this room does a great Jay Leno. Let's see how that would
thanks,
sound.
man.
I'm Jay Leno.
I'm here for the fight. Joe Perry.
Joe Perry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Joe
Aerosmith.
Perry.
Aerosmith's Joe Perry.
Actor Jim Beaver. I don't know who that is. I just wanted to say his name. And this one, I think
James
you could.
Beaver.
I think you could probably take Stevie Wonder. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Myself, it was a little more. It was more difficult because everybody that I checked had to see if there was a born date and a dead date. But I could throw with Alan Alda, which I never would. He's a national treasure.
What year were they born?
Bruce. I'm sorry, 1936.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now you're being up elderly people.
Yeah. Bruce Dern. I'd probably go with Charlie Daniels. And lastly, Don Cornelius. Lucky he died 7 years ago at the age of 76, or I would take his ass.
Groucho Marx.
Babe Ruth, you want to go? If you were unaware of this, 2017, Mike Tyson and some partners broke ground on Tyson Ranch. You guys remember we talked about this? It's going to be where you could go work out and smoke pot and live and all this other stuff. It's a place in California for people to learn about and smoke the weed.
Like a commune?
Yeah, listen to this. It's going to have a luxury hotel, retail stores, an amphitheater for concerts, facilities for glamping, not camping, glamping, and Mike Tyson University, where you can learn cannabis cultivation techniques from experts. Not Mike Tyson, from experts that he's bringing in. And also the world's longest lazy river is what it says. It'll take over an hour to float the entire
Wow.
That's awesome. That?
After some cultivation, though, it'll feel like 4 hours.
Yeah, take a hit, then
And get
dip.
on the lazy river.
And you can smoke anywhere on the compound except for the areas where liquor is served, because that is a law. No weed will be grown on the premises, though. It will be provided by weed retailer companies outside there.
Okay.
So, 418 acres. You couldn't do 2 more acres and make it 420?
And good point, Jeff.
Thanks, man. Gentlemen, there's a guy named Keanu Reeves who is an American actor, and supposedly he's just a huge, huge gentleman. If you're this is a challenge to everybody. Type in Keanu Reeves picture and see if you can find him taking a picture with a fan with his arm around them. Because it's a thing for him to never put his arm around and touch the people that he takes pictures with.
I saw this. I'd seen some examples. So
now, is he,
especially females?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think
females.
it's with females.
He will never touch the female.
Yeah.
So it looks like he puts his arm just behind their back.
Yeah. He doesn't touch.
Yeah,
you're the Stanley Cup to him. But it's because he doesn't want to be involved in anything like, oh, he touched me there, or he did this, or he was trying to put his arm around me and he accidentally went up my skirt and I'm suing him.
Not even the off chance of somebody misinterpreting an arm around the shoulders.
Yeah,
nope.
no.
There's
smart.
There's this picture of Halle Berry and him, and they're facing each other, and they're smiling, and she's got her arms around his waist, and his hands are just out like this, like he's frozen.
I'm freaking out.
He won't even touch her arm, and she's hugging him.
I'm freaking out.
You know he's serious if he doesn't touch Halle Berry, man.
I honestly think that Keanu Reeves is one of those guys where, like, I am seeking to meet Keanu Reeves. Like, I think that dude is awesome. And every time I see pictures of him and stuff, like, he photobombs somebody's wedding, and he's, like, throwing up the rock
fist. This is the beginning of, we'll pull this tape, so when your stalking trial.
Nah.
I am seeking
You know what I mean,
where
though.
it begins.
Excuse me. What I mean, though.
Where it begins here.
Like, if I found out Keanu Reeves was, like, going to be at Ballpark Village or something, like, Keanu Reeves' appearance, I would, like, go there.
Oh, you would?
I think so. Does he not seem like just like a cool dude?
What was the name of this band? Something Dog?
Dog
Star.
Yes.
And I told this before, but he was in a studio with me half the size of this, 3-piece band, and he would not come close to the mic.
Touch him. Go ahead, touch him.
Come on, buddy.
Touch Jeff?
That's the closest you'll be to Keanu Reeves.
Stop it. Come on, man.
You want to make it real, he did unzip me, so you need to touch me down there. He came in with his band.
That's not a great thing to start.
He came in with his band and sat in the corner and said, don't even mention that I'm here, because he didn't want it to be about him. He wanted it to be about the band.
Because people care about Dog Star.
Yeah. Jeff interviewed him, couldn't remember the band name.
Well, I mean, it was 150 years ago.
Because people would go see Dog Star the band without Keanu Reeves. Okay.
Get the out of here.
It's like, I remember when Russell Crowe had his band. Remember that? 30-odd foot grunts.
Yep.
Or Billy Bob Thornton. Remember he had a band? And he was one of those also, don't talk to me.
Ooh, do you remember as some Canadian guy started asking him about movies or something, and he lost it?
Oh, yeah.
Billy Bob did?
Yeah, remember?
I do not.
Here to talk about the music, Jeff.
Yeah. Remember the other day we were all pining for a reunion and a revival of Growing Pains? Remember that?
We were just talking about that. When is Growing Pains going to come back?
Well, according to Jeremy Miller, who played Ben, they're in talks about it right now, which means Jeremy Miller's going, hey, you guys want to do this?
Well, Alan Thicke has passed. So.
Yeah, he's the only one who hasn't responded to the Evite.
What about Tracy Gold? What is she doing?
She's in. Tracy's in, Kirk Cameron's in, and Jeremy Miller obviously is in. We're trying to put together a workable storyline that will be respectful to Alan Thicke and the cast and the history and everything. So,
what was Alan Thicke's character's name? Mr. Seaver.
Mr. Seaver,
What was his first name?
Was it Alan Seaver?
No, he was a doctor, Dr. Seaver.
Dr.
Steve Seaver.
Rosen. Oh.
It wasn't Alan Seaver?
Dr.
No, it wasn't Alan. It was Mike Seaver was Kirk Cameron.
Yeah.
Was it Mike? Was he Mike Sr.?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Jeremy Miller was Ben.
What was the next door?
You're gonna be furious.
Carol.
Hank.
Alan.
No, don't say it. Not Paul.
Adam.
Not
It's
Tom.
a name
Not Tom
that
Seaver.
it is a name that
Scott.
we have essentially not made fun of, but we have talked about this name.
Chad.
Evan.
Todd.
Evan Seaver.
Gary.
Donald.
No.
We've talked about this name.
Yes.
Is it along the lines of Chad or Todd?
It's close to Todd.
Keith.
Nope.
Wow.
Horror movie villain.
Chucky.
It's close to Todd.
Tudor.
Mike.
Fred.
Seaver.
Jason, damn it.
Oh, Jason Seaver. I can
Jason
totally
Seaver.
hear it now.
That's
Is that the one where the what was the kid's name? The
damn it.
friend's name?
Boner Stabone.
Yeah.
He's also passed.
Yeah.
Oh, has he? Did I know that?
Yeah, he committed suicide. He was
he was
Walter
a
Chekhov's
mess.
son from Star Trek.
He was a mess, wasn't he? Like near the end.
Boner Stabone.
Ah, that sucks. That really does suck. The Rolling Stones are going to be back up and running again with their tour because Mick Jagger says that he's feeling okay. That's him at 117 years old, going to go out on tour saying that he only feels okay.
This is after
which is ridiculous.
heart surgery. Did you see the video of him dancing?
Yeah. He's a pretty good dancer,
Yeah,
that guy.
he's spry
I bet if he sticks with it. Wait, this is when, I don't know, is this a telling sign that maybe you should stop doing this? Their new tour is going to be sponsored by the Alliance for Lifetime Income. It's a non-for-profit retirement income options
of course
company.
not. They're going to tour forever.
Why wouldn't you? As long as people are still coming out and buying the tickets, who cares? Madonna is reportedly, quote unquote, devastated because a bunch of her shows of her upcoming tour not selling out. When was the last time Madonna had to worry about ticket sales?
When you put out garbage for the past.
There's still, quote, hundreds and hundreds of tickets available at, Brooklyn's Howard Gilman Opera House. Hundreds and hundreds of tickets.
So she's not even playing big arenas, an opera house, huh?
6 years ago, she sold out Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, when you don't put out good stuff. Sometimes
coming
you can't
to St.
rely.
Louis?
You can't rely on the back catalog.
Not that I have seen, but I didn't
Don't
actually
say it. Next story.
quickly. We talked the other day about how Dr. John passed away. There's no improvement on his condition.
You guys know Dr. John?
Oh yeah.
Have you heard the name?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
You know Dr. John?
I've had a Dr. John before.
The musician Dr. John. Is he?
Oh yeah, we talked about him last week.
This guy.
Yeah.
I've been in the right place, but it must have been a wrong time.
You know Dr. John from this song, and then also this song.
I've been in the right place, but it must have
You
been
would
a
know
wrong
more
time.
songs if you heard a
My head is in a
montage.
bad place.
You know more songs.
Anyway, there is word that he had recorded one last album of originals, covers, and reworked songs of his over the last couple of years. And one of the weird things is it was, 77, died of a heart attack June 6th. One of his I think it was his guitar player, said that when he first started recording the album, he didn't realize it, but by the end of the record, he kind of knew it was going to be his last record.
Oh,
So to me, that's interesting as you track through the record to listen to something like that. The guitarist from Radiohead, Johnny Greenwood, tweeted that someone took a mini disc archive of their 97 OK Computer album. That's the one with Karma Police and
Paranoid Android.
Yeah, that was the other one. So those, among obviously the other songs, have been stolen. So the hackers are threatening to release the music if they don't get $150,000 from the band. So what's the band doing? They're not paying that. Instead, they're releasing all 18 hours that was on that mini disc on Bandcamp. And for the next 18 days, you can buy it at a cost of $18, and all the money's going to go to Extinct Rebellion,
sucks.
which is a pretty cool.
Your outtakes held hostage.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, $18 for the next 18 days, and it goes to that charity. But one of the guys in the band, this Johnny Greenwood, does go on to say it's not really all that great.
Yeah,
Just
that's why.
so you know.
That's why it was never released.
There's a reason.
That's why from 1997 was never released.
I think it's funny though. If you're gonna take your $18, the guy from the band is like, it's not all that great. Just
exactly.
So
You know who did that? System of a Down did that. Remember, System of a Down put out a record called "Steal This Album."
Steal This Album, yeah.
Because somebody put their stuff that was not supposed to be out, put it on the Napster or LimeWire or one of those file sharing sites.
Has anybody heard of the indie pop musical duo from LA called The Bird and the Bee by chance?
No.
Behind the scenes, Greg from the band, 5-time Grammy Award-winning producer, multi-instrumentalist, worked with Adele, Beck, Kendrick Lamar, Foo Fighters, that sort of thing. Well, his band, this Bird and the Bee, are releasing an album of reworked Van Halen songs. And check this out, Ain't Talking About Love.
Oh yeah, you think you're really cooking, baby? You better find yourself a friend, my friend. Ain't talking about your love. My love is rotten to the core. Ain't talking about love. Just like I told you before.
I'm glad they got David Lee Roth.
Well, he wasn't doing anything. He has a residency, so he was hanging out. Is Van Halen one of those bands that you've been listening to since your teenage years?
Yes.
Same here.
No, I never was a huge Van Halen fan. I mean, I like some of their stuff.
I was Van Hagar first.
Were you?
Yeah, in all truth, the record that got me into it was Carnal Knowledge.
Wow. I did not know that. I got a list of the top bands that you started listening to in your teens. Obviously, with age differences, the list would be different for everybody. I think this is pretty much in your guys' wheelhouse.
I was a teenager when grunge came out, and I still listen to all that stuff. Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam and Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots and Soundgarden. I still listen to that.
And that was going to be my point. Are you still listening to those bands, whether it's their new music, their old music, stuff from then to now, all that stuff?
100%.
Well, Nirvana's not putting anything new out.
No.
So they haven't for a while.
Right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Even the Alice in
Dave,
Chains,
the drummer's
man.
busy with the Foo Fighters.
The new Alice in Chains? Man, that stuff is good.
Yeah. I was off the Alice in Chains live thing for a while because the first time I saw them with the new singer, I didn't dig it. But when they were at Point Fest,
they were
changed me on them.
Tool, when I was a teenager, still listen to them.
Still listen to Tool. Still listen to
Rage.
Boston, Rush, and you know what's funny? I actually showed my kids some Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So I still listen to Rage. Select
AC/DC.
For me, the list is REM, U2, Stevie Ray Vaughan, The Police, and The Doors.
Oh, Police, yeah.
Yeah, I introduced my dog to Weird Al. She really likes him.
Come on,
man.
I did.
I had an REM phase for a little bit. Lasted a couple months.
Yeah.
Nah, I grew out of it.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan, but it's some of their big singles from back in the day. You know, I still dig those.
It's one of those things like a song came on, and I was like, man, REM's got some good tunes.
Is that a Monster record?
Yeah, Monster's great.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that was the only one that I had.
The top 10 here from 10 on up is Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, Rage, Green Day. Obviously, this is subjective to your age. All American Rejects, Slayer, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Anthrax, and Metallica. And then others on the list: Pink Floyd, Take That, The Ramones. There's one for my teenage years. Disturbed, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden.
Can I ask you this? Do you actually listen to the Ramones?
Do I? No. Back in the day, I did.
Did you actually listen to the Ramones?
I did. I used to play them on the radio down in Springfield. That's how I kind of got to know them.
That doesn't count.
My brother is a huge Ramones fan.
Yeah, I would never in a million years
still
say that I'm a huge fan, that I'm knowledgeable about them. But if their music is on, or if they come up on Spotify, I'll play 4 or 5 songs in a row by them. Yeah.
I don't think without the merch deal and all that, anyone would say that they listen to the Ramones.
So they're actually a band? They're not just a shirt thing?
Walmart brand?
Yeah, I thought it was a,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that they did.
There are a couple believers.
I think they did some amazing things, but I don't think if the branding wasn't there and sold.
I'm not a huge fan.
The Ramones to me are literally, hey, oh, let's go, and then
It's like the Sex Pistols.
In every song, there's about 2.5, 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
One of my
Sex
favorite
Pistols with a
ever
better merch deal.
One of my favorite ever, band intros was them at Point Fest because they were one of the last bands to stand there with you. And as soon as you say, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Ramones," you hear 1, 2, 3, 4, and they start playing.
Yeah, and I get it.
Badass, and it was Joey standing right next to me.
I
That's
get it.
awesome.
I get the history, especially with East Coasters. I get all that. I'm not ragging on that at all. I just think a lot of people are like, I'm a Ramones fan. Like, name 3 songs.
Right, yeah.
I mean, they got some good songs.
Yeah.
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Turn it up a bit.
I Want to Be Sedated.
I want to be.
The KKK Took My Baby Away. That's a good one.
How about Rock and Roll High School?
Rock and Roll High School.
Rock and Roll High School.
Joey Ramone's version of Wonderful World is good. Have you heard that?
Never heard that.
No.
Pull me up a little Joey Ramone, Wonderful World.
And then after a while, there was like, and here's another Ramone brother that's in the band now because the other one's no longer with us, or something to that effect. You know what I mean? There was a lot of Ramone brothers.
Yeah, and they weren't actually brothers.
What?
They had the same hairdo, though.
And also the first trailer for Frozen 2 came out if you want to listen to a little bit of this, and it's on the blog if you want to check it out.
Elsa, the past is not what it seems. You must find the truth.
Busy?
Go north.
Okay, that's it for the kids. You got a little
Sure,
Wonderful World?
I believe so.
This is good. Here, listen to this.
Don't worry about me.
This is definitely not it.
It says Joey Ramone, What a Wonderful World. I'm going to jump. Okay, this is
That's
like a movie.
not it.
It says What a Wonderful World by Joey Ramone.
Take my word for it, okay?
Your crappy birthdays. Kendra Wilkinson is 34. She started out as one of Hugh Hefner's girls on the
she's married
Girls
to
Next Door.
the guy from the Eagles.
Hank Basket. All right, here it is. I got it pulled up.
The
here.
guy's name is Hank Basket?
Yeah.
That's the
really
coolest name
funny.
ever.
Has anybody heard this? Yes, here we go. Can you get behind this?
Oh my God! It has almost 8 million on Spotify.
Sound like a lot. I think he recorded that. That was like the last thing he put out before he died.
I dig the guitar on that. I think that's why I don't like the Ramones.
You don't like his voice?
No. I'm just not a fan. Dave Franco, James Franco's brother, is 34. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, 42. Jason Mewes, that's Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, he's 45. Meredith Brooks, 61. Her big song is
Bitch.
Biatch.
Yep. Timothy Busfield, 62, and today's Burton birthday of the day. He's a legendary sportscaster who apparently really wants to be a vampire, or at least he's just a real big fan of biting. Marv Albert, 78 years young today. Today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's Where Fun and Fantasy Meet, is Santa Fe. Today's birthday girl, she has seen more men than the streets of St. Louis during a Game 6 watch party on Market Street and has shown off her skills in 167 fine films, including Exit Only, also in Airtight, Open Up and Say Ah, Hot Bods and Tailpipe Volume 7, and who can forget her unforgettable role in Bend Over Does the Boob Cruise. Santa Fe is 46 years old. That's your porno birthday, your crappy birthday, and that is your crap on celebrities.
All right, we'll get to your emails after the break at 7:21 on this Wednesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
Congratulations. I dubbed thee King of the Morons.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. As of right now, still nothing to report. Your point forecast today, clouds early, thunderstorms afternoon. High's going to be barely break 70 today. Tonight, thunderstorms, then just cloudy overnight, mid-50s for the low. And right now, it's 65 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
He is kind. He is supple. He is magical. He is stainless. He is sensual. He is raw. He is power. He is limber. He is untouched. He is pure.
Mortgage. Oh, well, first of all, congratulations. You want to buy a house? And home ownership definitely has its benefits over renting. Home ownership builds wealth over time. Long term, buying is cheaper than renting. I mean, something you own, it's yours. Do whatever you want with it. So you've decided to buy a home. You've been looking at the real estate websites for months now, and you're going to pull the trigger on this thing. Before you call the realtor, I want you to call Kevin Putney. You want that 1, 2, 3 mortgage team advantage, and you want to work with the local guy. Rates are in the 4s. Not going to be this way forever. So get yourself qualified and approved for that home loan. This way, you call the realtor, you find your dream home. If there are multiple offers on the table, you're good to go. Don't bother with the out-of-town bank. Kevin Putney offers every type of loan out there. He will work with you. He'll find the exact loan that you need. Everybody's situation is different. A loan is like a fingerprint. There's only one fingerprint. There's only one loan specific to you. Kevin's going to find that. Work local. Work with Kevin Putney, the 123 Mortgage Team. 314-862-0123. 314-862-0123. Online at 123mortgage.com. Kevin Putney, NMLS 260678, a division of AFN. MLS 23734, 10-Point Drive, Suite 330, Brea, California, 92821. Contact today, 314-862-0123.
Yeah, we don't want to do anything to scare your children. That's the last thing we want to do. We don't want to scare anybody.
All right, so this is a toy that you got?
According to this morning, it says this is not a toy, but yes, I bought this, and I bought it specifically because I wanted to do it with us.
Okay, so it's got 4 little slots for your fingers.
Yeah, some of these gag things like that, it's just like a little shock. And my son got something in a magic kit that he gets me with every once in a while, and it hurts like hell.
This is like, to be honest with you, it's 4 AAA batteries, which, okay, whatever.
Let's rewire it.
My sister-in-law was the one that tested it, and she damn near threw this thing across the room. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the settings. We're going 4.
All right, so y'all put your fingers in there, and you press the button.
Yep.
And it kind of goes around, and one of you get shocked.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Does it hurt if there's any metal on any other part of your body? I can take it off.
All right, so Scott, Scott, you pick what number you want.
This. I'll do. I got to control the board.
Scott's doing 4.
What do you mean that's dumb?
That means I mean exactly what it sounds like. That's dumb.
What do you mean that's dumb? There's only 4 slots. Who's going to be left out?
So you can easily roll over here and do it real quick.
All right, fine. You want to plot names?
No, we'll do this.
Let's plot names.
We'll do this, and then the loser of this one, steps out and you're in.
Why me?
Because we like.
You got a 1 in 4 chance too. So we'll do this. We'll do the inaugural test, and then you come on over.
All right.
All right, we're turning it on. It's on now. As you guys can see, there's 2 victims here. We're now going to go boop, boop. Now all 4. Okay. All right, put your fingers in. Somebody reach out to me and ask me questions about the gastric sleeve surgery that I had. It really, truly does motivate me. And if I can motivate one person, then I feel like sharing my story has all been worth it. And I continue to urge you to go to ssmhealth.com/Patrico and read the letter that I wrote to everybody. Watch the video. Get the information about SSM Health Weight Management Services and see if this is something right for you. It was my last option. I've tried a lot of things. I tried the dieting, and I seem to always go back to my old ways. I tried the exercise, and I would drop some weight, and then all of a sudden, I'd just quit and gain it right back. Now, for almost a full year and a half, I've lost a ton of weight and kept it off, and I feel great. I feel unbelievable, actually. I'm down almost 160 pounds. My wife had the same surgery. She's down 100 pounds, and tons of listeners have gone to SSM Health Weight Management Services, and they're losing weight, too. Whether it be through the gastric sleeve or gastric bypass surgery or even the non-surgical options, folks over at SSM Health they're seeing amazing results, and that's because of the amazing staff over there. So again, I encourage you, go to the website, get the information, read my story, watch my video, ssmhealth.com/Patrico. That's ssmhealth.com/Patrico.
And welcome back to America's favorite cooking show, The Skinny Guinea. On The Skinny Guinea, with me as always, is the Fat Guinea, Tony.
Hey. Hi.
And my other assistant, Creepster Jeff.
Hello. Hello.
And today we will be making placenta smoothies. And here's what you'll need. Frozen mango, orange juice, some ice, vodka of your choice,
Ooh, nice.
coconut milk, and one large, fairly fresh placenta. Hey, when is our guest of honor getting here? Ooh, there's the bell. Go get him.
I'll actually go get him.
Great. Oh, there he is.
Thanks.
The
Hey.
man of the hour right here.
Hey, I just was walking around.
Guest
the
of honor
neighborhood.
today. Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys got cooking?
We're making placenta smoothies. Oh.
Come on in here.
Oh, God.
Woo! All right.
If I throw up in this alcohol.
Oh,
That's a lot.
you smell it.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right.
I recommend we all glove up.
Okay,
Let's glove
please. If anyone is curious, my wife did just get test results back, and we're good to go. Quickly.
up. All right, so here's how we're going to do this.
We're not.
All right, grab it
Yeah.
and then cut it.
Oh boy. All right.
Cut it into like some chunks.
I never said I would touch it.
Your kid was inside there.
I forgot that I had to actually do things with this.
And it was and how it took about a day to defrost.
I took it out.
And this is how
I took it out.
How
It was
old?
Sunday. At what time did when you finally called me after
like
getting
4
home?
o'clock.
Yeah.
Jeff, preheat the oven if you're good.
All right. Cut. Where am I putting it?
I'll do it. Idiot. No. Oh, don't touch it.
Put it down. Put it down.
Don't touch it. Oh, no!
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
What'd he do? What'd he do?
I'm leaving.
Put it in the box.
I'm leaving.
No.
Wait, Daddy,
No.
Whoa!
So bake at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. Today, just the bugs this year in the backyard are just, it's unbelievable. It's way more than last year. No. And maybe it's because all the rain we had, and I'm thinking also the ticks this year are worse than last year.
We'll be.
Protect your family,
right
protect your
back,
property.
right back. That's it.
Health and safety, Amco Ranger Termite and Pest Solutions. Diseases carried by pests like mosquitoes and ticks and fleas are a growing public health problem here in the U.S. I know Jeff just sent me an article about West Nile being found in, what, St. Clair County? Was it St. Clair County?
Something like that.
Awesome.
They're coming for you.
They are. I think coming for me. With Amco Ranger, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. They're not satisfied until you're satisfied. You get the best price guarantee. Might I recommend the Ultimate Defense Program, which is what I'm on. They come every couple weeks, spray the backyard, ticks, and mosquitoes. Not going to get 100%, but it's going to make it way more comfortable. Also, the perimeter of your house, making sure there's no termite damage. Termites are a huge problem. Termite damage costs U.S. homeowners $5 billion each year, and that's not covered by homeowners insurance because it's preventable. Call Amco Ranger, 636-441-BUGS. That's 636-441-BUGS. Online at amcoranger.com, AMCORanger.com. Protecting what matters since 1965, it's Amco Ranger. I tell you what, I've been in radio for a long time, and I don't know why I'm more nervous for this.
I don't know either.
For this than I think anything we've ever done.
You know, he brought two. You want to write Moon another
Well,
$250
have you ever,
check?
Now, people have eaten these before. I mean, you've seen Fear Factor.
you've seen over at Six Flags. I think to get into Fright Fest.
Yeah, they have.
For a couple years. Yeah.
Bad?
Like if you ate one.
It's like a metal band falling down the stairs.
This?
Yeah.
What is this?
I don't know. Every time this one plays, Tony always goes, "This is aggressive."
It is quite aggressive.
This one is aggressive. This sounds like Fear Factory, like Soulfly, like that whole genre where I was like, I was like, oh man, I dig this. And then after you listen
Late
for 30
90s.
seconds, you go, man, this is awful.
My favorite thing is putting all these together and then title them. This is similar to the one that I titled Jimmy Learned Pro Tools.
This is Disturbed's Bonesaw, okay? Wallet Hub, before we get to emails here, Wallet Hub put out their rankings of the best U.S. states to live in for 2019. So this is the best U.S. states to live in 2019. And based on 51 different livability factors, including affordability, housing costs, and income growth, and education, and quality of hospitals. So where did Missouri come best states to live in?
Probably top 3.
Did we what do we make? Did we make the top 20? We make the top 10? We make
Dead
the top
center.
5?
Dead center.
It seems like on these lists, we're always dead center.
I bet you we're top 20.
You think we're top 20?
Yeah. All right. I bet you we're top 50.
Yes. That is correct.
Okay, let's go
That's
ahead.
an improvement.
Based on your reaction on, you think we made top 20? I'm going to say we're
30.
between 30 and 35.
30 and
33.
Oh, what a
Missouri
wonderful
is
number.
number 33 as far as
What a
the best
wonderful
states to
number.
live in. Not a great showing, guys.
What the hell are you talking
Not
about?
a great showing.
That's a good number. That's my softball number.
And there was one kind of factor that killed us as far as our rankings go.
Crime.
Like affordability, we were number 11. Economy, number 24, right in the middle. Education and health, number 32. Quality of life, number 22, as far as rankings of states go. Safety is what got us at number 44. So,
Yeah.
Who's last?
I was
Who's
going to
dead
say number
last?
44.
Maryland.
Michigan.
you know, I didn't go to Wallet Hub's website. I don't know who's last on that one. I should have looked it up. I'm sorry.
So, Wallet Hub, what is it? Affordability?
Best states to live in.
Best states.
And there's
to
a chart
live
that kind of breaks down where each state ranks as far as these affordability, economy, education, and health, quality of life, safety.
I want to know the 6 with the 5 behind us as far as danger.
Well, Tony's going to look that up right now.
I'm looking it up.
Illinois did better. Number 21. Just missed the top 20 as far as best states to live in. Affordability, number 45.
Wow.
Damn.
Economy, number 46. Education and health, 24. They got good numbers in quality of life, number 6, and safety, number 6.
Wow, really?
So what were you
Even
asking?
That's taken into account Chicago.
That's what I'm saying.
What were you guys asking?
The rest of it must
Safety.
be amazing.
So safety.
And this is 2019's best states to live in.
Illinois got 6. We got 44.
Yeah, we got 44. You want the states below us?
Yeah.
Arizona,
Arizona.
Alabama,
Alabama, sir.
Arkansas,
Arkansas.
New Mexico,
Huh?
South Carolina, and last, Alaska.
Bears.
As far
Bears.
as safety goes?
Safety.
See, I wonder
Just
what...
last because they forgot about it and tacked it on the end. Did you guys anybody mention Alaska? Oh, crap.
crap.
Dead
Oh,
last.
just throw them on there somewhere.
Sticker on
Who
the
do you
end.
what do you think is the very bottom
Safest?
best state according to Wallet Hub?
The worst state to live in?
Worst state to live in 2019. Each of you get one guess, and then I'm telling you.
Ooh.
Do we write it down or do we say it?
One guess.
I think this thing is all fluky.
Do you want to know the
anyway.
top 10? Like best states, or do you want to just go in blind here?
Can I rather you guys go in blind, but I will give you one hint.
I know the top 10.
It
so.
comes in 50th as far as education and health. 2 other categories it ranks 48th.
I got it.
One category
You got me
it
on
ranks
education.
10th, and another one it ranks in safety.
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Okay, Moon.
Oh, man.
Oh man! Oh man!
Oh, man, that's a great guess.
Oh man! You could piggyback.
If you want to double up on it, double
that's
up.
not fun. I'll say.
What's right is right. I mean,
West Virginia.
I'll say Alaska.
Moon says Alaska.
And not based on personal opinion. That's just based on whatever this criteria they're going
worst state to live in. Go
I
ahead.
have written down New Mexico.
New Mexico. So Jeff is the closest. He is not correct, but at 48th is New Mexico.
Arizona.
Alaska falls in at number 45. West Virginia falls in at number 43.
Well, we were right there, man.
Ranking 48th in economy and quality of life, 50th in health and education, 10th in affordability, and 36th in safety with a total average score of 38.67. The
worst state to live in.
Worst state to live in is
Hawaii.
MISSISSIPPI.
You know, the highways suck, too.
It's Mississippi, Jeff.
Mississippi.
Thank you.
What do you think the best state to live in is?
According to this list?
Yeah. And they are pretty scientific with this.
Oregon.
Looking at it, I mean, it's close. The first two are close, and then third kind of drops off as far as total percent. Like
Are they
points.
close geographically?
No.
Nope.
So let's go Oregon and Connecticut.
They're closer than
no.
Oh, Vermont.
Vermont, no. The number one state, best state to live in.
There's some St. Louisans in there right now.
Massachusetts?
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Oh.
Yuck.
Disagree.
Yuck.
Their affordability really skews it, though. I mean, they're high on everything. Second in economy, second in education and health, third in quality of life, fourth in safety, 43rd in affordability.
Huh. Last in hockey teams, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Biggest and dirty sports teams.
Massachusetts and Minnesota is number 2. New Hampshire, New Jersey, Colorado, Wisconsin, Virginia, Iowa, Utah, Idaho.
New Hampshire is pretty interesting. That's an interesting state.
Not really much to do there.
Well, it's deep sea fishing, and there's that one town with the boardwalk area.
When the fall comes, people come up and watch the leaves turn. Isn't it beautiful?
So
here we are.
Now what?
It's an interesting state. It's like it looks like Boardwalk Empire, that kind of feel, and it hasn't moved much.
Yeah, no, it's not much movement there. We're going to hunker down in New Hampshire. Not really doing much. Let's get to your emails. Ratio at 1057thepoint.com.
I did not know the Fish is in town. The band.
Oh, I
is
knew.
in town tonight.
That Chaffetz show sold out very quick. In fact, somebody offered me a ticket, and I said, no.
No, thank you. Our emailer mentions that, and it says, while I realize they qualify as the D-bag of the day on most days, Fish does, according to our emailer.
Why?
I don't know. So what they're saying is because the band is there at Chaffetz tonight, if you have a suite for their show, you will not be able to have the TV on with the Blues game on. Chaffetz says that is from the band's decision not to let anybody use the TV.
They did the same thing at Tool.
Suite.
They did two nights?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's
wow.
the warm-up for Bonnaroo.
Gotcha.
Bonnaroo's this weekend, and they're playing
I'm
two
looking at
shows.
the set list from yesterday, and I know 0 of the songs that they played.
I know maybe 1 or 2 Fish songs.
I don't think I've ever heard a Fish song.
To be honest with you, I don't know if I did either.
Other than one of my friends in high school, Pat, who was like, you got to check out Fish. And I was like, okay. And then he showed me. I was like, that's not for me.
I tell you what, there are Fish fans that are just so passionate about.
Oh, I know. Pat was like, yo, what about String Cheese Incident? You got to check
It's
that
all
out.
the same kind of like, Dead and Company. And, they follow Fish around.
My all-time favorite is I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard a Fish song. And they go, yeah, you have. The Gin and Juice cover? That's not Fish. Everybody thinks that's Fish. That's not Fish. That's a band called The Gourds.
Wait, what? I don't even know.
Oh,
Snoop
it's
and
super famous.
Dre?
Like, I mean, dude, this song, you've heard this song, I guarantee you. We have it, but I guarantee you it's probably...
give me a little...
And
Gorge
people
Gin and
attribute
Juice.
that to Fish?
So Fish will not allow the TV screens to be on in the suites, which, okay, because they want you watching the show.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I'm sure it's going to be dark in there. You don't want to see the glow of the TVs in the suites on one of the levels.
Yeah.
I understand. You have to make a choice.
It's different if the local cover band's playing at the Trainwreck Saloon and they're saying turn it off.
During the Tool show, it was there was a playoff game, an important one too, and they wouldn't allow. We were in a suite, and they would not allow the TVs on there either.
But I'm sure Tool did updates of the score on stage.
They did not. You know what did updates?
You know why? Because they don't care.
My Apple Watch.
Yeah. If you want to watch the game, you know what you could do is not go to the Fish show.
Sell your Fish ticket if it's so important. Here we go.
So much drama in LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D-O-double-G.
I never thought this was
I've never
fish.
heard this in my life.
They might curse here, Riz.
Yeah, get out of that.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, if you look online, if you type in gin and juice like cover, it pops up fish. I'm like, that's not fish.
Is that what they sound? Is that what they sound like?
No,
though?
no.
Okay.
I played you a fish song earlier.
They sound like Mo.
I liked whatever that was that you played. I liked it. I wouldn't know it if it came in here and slapped me in the ass, but I liked it. You know what I mean? I don't know anything by them. I know they're
I have a
Grateful
fish.
Dead-ish, right?
I have a fish. Well, I had a fish CD. It was one with like an orange on the front.
Oh, there it is.
Yo, they were way ahead of the curve as far as the PHF sound. I mean, everything became fat. Now we got phishing scams.
Mm-hmm.
Fish.
For sure.
So I typed in fish, gin, and juice, and this article came up. It's on some forums and said, the truth about fish and gin and juice, ... not them, end of story. And that's it. That's the whole article.
They'll play a song and it'll take 20 minutes to get through it.
Which is awesome. It's just not my thing.
It's not my thing.
One of the guys.
I went to a fish show.
One of the guys that works as like the video director that basically he helps put the whatever you see on the big Ava screen at the Blues game, he does that type of thing for fish. And he's like, they're like, Conway went to work with fish for a few days. And he comes back and talks about all the stories and everything. And I look at him, I'm like, man, that sounds awesome. He walks away, I'm like, what the hell does fish sing? Anybody? What do they
Yeah,
sing?
but think about that kind of gig from his perspective. Like a lot of bands, I don't think actually most bands credit, or fans especially, know behind the scenes that a lot of bands, your sound guy is like your fifth or sixth member. You know what I mean? The sound guys are as important as anybody. I mean, certainly is to Greek Fire. And think about a 20-minute a song jam band and the physical nature that a lighting director or somebody that's doing screens.
Yeah.
Like they're artists as well. I mean, that's a big deal.
So Free is their only song that topped the charts. It hit 24 on the U.S. alternative charts in 1996. Other than that, nothing.
Yeah, well, they have a huge following.
Yeah, that's one of those bands.
They sold out those Chaffetz shows almost immediately.
They don't need they don't need records on the radio for sure. Yeah.
Next.
Hey, fellas, I was sitting at a bar during Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals. There were two gentlemen sitting at the bar with their hats on during the national anthem. A guy sitting at the tables behind the bar loudly said more than once, "Take your hats off, boys. Respect the anthem."
During the anthem, probably.
During the anthem. This guy ruined the anthem for me, not the guys not taking their hats off at the bar.
It's the guy yelling about the guys taking the hats off. Yep. Relax.
Especially at a bar, man. Watch a TV.
Relax. Next.
Do you guys know if Rizzuto Show beer is available anywhere in the St. Louis area?
No.
Called several retailers.
That is the truest of true answers.
There will be another Riz Show beer. How about that?
Hey-o.
There will be. Soon. Gentlemen, I think we may be doing some tastings and stuff.
Oh,
soon.
sweet.
So
mark it on your calendar for soon.
Soon. I mean, we're going to get in the lab, and we're going to have video like me smelling like the hops and Moon smelling like the barley, you know, like a real scientist.
Are there nuts in beer?
Are there nuts in beer?
Yeah, are you going to have like nuts in it? Is it going to be like a nutty, like what are you going for is what I'm saying. Like what are you going for the beer, or do you know yet?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what my options will be.
Let's do a nice imperial stout, solid 13%. Just knock you on your ass.
Yeah.
Gives
I like the
attitude.
last one was like a real drinking beer.
Yeah.
Like kind of middle of the road. I mean, do we go off a little crazy?
Depends on what season are we looking to release this?
Probably
in?
fall.
Maybe let's go something a little heavier. Maybe let's go a tasting beer instead of a drinking to get drunk beer.
Smooth, but full.
It's got to be smooth.
Opinionated.
Not too hoppy. No IPAs.
My man.
No IPAs.
Not that I care anymore, but that's a bummer. Because I love IPAs.
That's a non-debatable. We're not debating that. Don't even try.
I'm not
Don't
going
even
to try
to
it because
debate.
I know you don't like it, so it will never happen.
That's right.
I know that. I know the rules here.
And you're closing out 50% of your market right there.
No, I'm not.
But no, I'm saying by doing an IPA.
Oh yeah, thank you, Moon.
I'm with you. I got your back.
Not everybody loves IPAs, but people who love IPAs love other beer.
Yeah, but you can do that with everything. Not all people like imperial stouts. Not all people like lagers. Not all.
I like
it. Yeah, but his.
I got his back.
Don't jump on me for some of my logic with things and let that
Smartest
happen.
guy in the room.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
right there.
You're right.
He's
Next.
right there.
Okay.
I heard somebody mention me.
Got your back.
Next.
Our emailer here is he and his wife are both foodies. Wife her family is from right outside of New Orleans. Ridiculously good cooks. The wife worked with a gentleman a few years ago, and he told the wife that he was taking his wife to New Orleans for their anniversary. So the wife knows about New Orleans food. So, hey, where do I go?
I tell you what, man.
Where do I
when
go?
we were in New Orleans in February, there are some great restaurants.
There's
in
some
New Orleans.
super crap though too. I mean,
we hit them right though. We got some. We did it right. That Acme Oyster House. I know it's. There was a line to get in,
You got a
and there's a
line.
reason
Yep.
why, because it was excellent.
and there's a reason that there's not a line in the place across the street because that place sucks. Because we avoided the line when we went to Acme and went to the
Oh, you
place
went to
across the street. Like,
street.
oh, it was awful.
We went late. It was like 10 o'clock, and it was hit it right. Maybe 15-minute wait. Those oysters there, the grilled oysters. Whew.
Well, the emailer suggested, or his wife, who's from New Orleans, suggested 5 or 6 places for them to eat and to celebrate food while they're in New Orleans. Fast forward a couple weeks later, they returned from their trip. The wife asked the gentleman coworker, "Hey, so where'd you wind up taking your wife for the anniversary down there in New Orleans after all these amazing suggestions?"
Oh no.
Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Oh, you got to be kidding
no,
me.
the Applebee's of the French Quarter.
Oh my God! First of all, he said in all caps, "You got to be kidding me," which is what you just said.
Oh, my God.
And he said, close. He took her to a chain restaurant that rivals Red Lobster.
So, I mean,
Yeah, and
some of
nothing
the
is
best,
wrong with that.
Some of the best seafood in the country in New Orleans, and you went to the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
I bet they got a shirt or a trucker hat.
And probably got a grilled chicken sandwich.
That's crazy. Like they're pulling, like Gulf shrimp out of the Gulf, which is right there. And probably the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company has stuff frozen, flown in, or trained in from who knows where. Some shrimp farm out in
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Not Arkansas, probably California somewhere. You got to be kidding me.
Is that Arkansas shrimp you got there?
Probably the freshest seafood. If you're going to do seafood anywhere, probably New Orleans is the best place to do it. And you go to the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. This is on the heels of me saying I saw the line in Applebee's in Times Square.
Mm-hmm.
What a bummer. The biggest bummer is, though, that they missed out on something.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is? It's going to New Orleans. Instead of going to Bourbon Street, you're just drinking out of the mini bar in your hotel.
Mm-hmm. But we're in New Orleans.
Right?
Drinking in New Orleans. Where you at? Hotel room?
In the hotel room, drinking out of the mini bar. But Bourbon Street's right here.
We have Bubba Gump delivered to the hotel room.
It's watching a parade, which is right outside your window on TV in your room. I mean, come on. It's right there. You're there already. Enjoy it. My favorite was the guy that said, we were in Times Square and we went to TGI Fridays and my wife got, a bowl of pasta for $70. I mean, you got to be kidding me.
That was Scott. Remember Scott said that he went to Times Square. Didn't you go to Fridays? Applebee's.
Applebee's, man. And you're paying New York City prices, which is like double. Next.
Moon was talking about getting his son outfitted for ice hockey.
Yeah,
A great
man.
place to start is the Little Blues Learn to Play program. Great price, outfit the kids with full equipment.
Yeah,
and
look this up.
6 sessions of instruction.
I did. And it's funny, too, because some of the stuff that we did get used at Play It Again and some other places have the Little Blues logo on it. So I was, my son was asking me what that was. I didn't know. We'd looked it up a few times. And it seems like the perfect program. I just have to figure out, because I think it's only in Pacific.
Yeah, it's Pacific.
Man,
The ice rink there in Pacific.
That's specifically far.
No. 2019 Little Blues at Lime Ferry.
Oh, really?
2019 Little Blues at Brentwood. 2019 Fall Little Blues Ice Session at St. Louis Community Ice Center in Maryland Heights.
I just saw the one in Pacific.
Yeah, I did too. That's the one that I.
That
looked at.
one's
Maybe
not even
that's-
listed on here.
Maybe that's one that's going on.
No,
That's
you're at the
Jamie
right
Rivers
place.
does.
Yeah,
it.
Jamie Rivers.
Learntoplay.nhl.com/blues. Little Blues at Brentwood. Little Blues at Maryland Heights. Little Blues
Yeah.
at Lee May Fair.
What seems perfect about that is I'm not dropping $450 to outfit the kid and then have him get out there and go, "This ain't for me, Dad." So what they do is they outfit the kid and put him through. I think it's 6
stick and puck stuff.
Yeah, but it's 6 like instructional. Like here's the
maybe he
positions
likes
and
it.
here's this and here's
Maybe he
that.
doesn't like it.
And if he does, then I, sell an arm.
This past season, I told you, and you got any hockey equipment? I looked in the house, and we got nothing because they grow out of it so quick. And our
that's
sons
what I'm
are
saying. I can't afford it.
Our sons are basically the same size, and any of his old stuff wouldn't fit your kid anyway.
This is why my
they
parents
give
were
you
like
everything.
This is why my parents said, "You're not playing football and you're not playing hockey." I was like, "Why?" Because I'm going to get hurt. And they're like, "No, we can't afford that. We're teachers."
I spent $400 on new equipment. Wow, which he'll grow out of next year.
Yeah. Though they do have it in Pacific, but it's already happened. It was in March.
Oh, maybe
so you
that's
missed
right.
that one.
That's something to look into.
Boy, they give you everything.
They sure do.
I appreciate it.
That's crazy.
Even a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We've had, I've had a lot of people reach out via social media and emails, and I just want to say thank you to everybody because there is a lot of information, and some of it is kind of hard to find. And I'm a beginner. I'm a soccer dad, soccer kid. I played baseball as a kid. Hockey's sort of a new world as far as getting my children into it, and I appreciate that.
Next.
Hello, gentlemen. Longtime listener, podcast weirdo, a Team Riz member here. I always listen to you guys on the way to and from work. Puts me in a good mood after a day at work, and that ended with a pretty big mistake on my part that I feel terrible about. I wanted to ask you guys if you've ever made what you consider to be big mistakes, and how did you handle it, and how did you move on?
What mistake did you make?
He doesn't say. What
Need
mistake.
more information.
Is she talking about a mistake at the job? That's what I took from that.
Yeah.
So like, what have we ever made a huge mistake on the show, and how did we recover from it?
You say sorry and moving on. I mean, depends on the severity of what you did.
Right.
Yeah, try to right the wrong if you can.
Our jobs
Own
are
it.
also a little different. Like it's very different here. Like if you work in like a business setting in the cube world and you enter in some data wrong, or you promise somebody the wrong price, or you do something like that, that could be a grave mistake. With us, it's a lot of this is just kind of us naturally talking. I guess the only thing I can really consider making a grave mistake is if you're talking about one of our fine sponsors and you say the wrong name or wrong
there's
website.
a lot more than that. I think.
How about dropping a cuss word?
Say the wrong thing, and it's all over. Tweet the wrong tweet.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
I consider
pitfalls.
that different though.
How?
Because that's not a mistake. That's something that you've said. That's not a mistake.
It doesn't mean it's not a mistake.
I mean, I guess so, but I mean, it's something that you meant.
Cross.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, haven't heard or seen him since, right?
Since the Martin Luther King thing?
Like if you go on the air and you say something that infuriates a lot of people and they come at you, like I mean, I guess that you could consider that a mistake. I think it's poor judgment.
Poor judgment is almost the same thing as a mistake.
Yeah, but poor judgment is like you made a judgment and it was poor, rather than just like we're spitballing.
I need to know.
We're filling 4 hours of talk.
I need to know what.
An email has been sent. I'll let you know if
one more, Jeff.
I reply. Just want to let people know that don't know why the watch party was trashed, because you were talking about after the big watch party downtown was just trashed.
Oh yeah, I've seen reports yesterday morning of the cleaning crew. The cleaning crews on Monday cleaning up after the watch party on Sunday. I mean, geez.
Our emailer here
Tons
says,
of garbage.
I was there. The garbage cans and porta potties were overflowing long before the game even started. So if you're blaming everything on everybody who watched the game, it was all apparently piling up before the game even started.
What's a shame, though, is a lot of people coming in with backpacks. If a trash can is full and you just emptied your Pepsi bottle, put the bottle back in your bag.
Somebody else got to pick it up. I'm going to go back to Shrewsbury. Not going to care. Come on, man.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that that's just the standard.
That is a standard.
If you get a group of
I think
people
they were
together,
maybe
they're
a
gonna
little ill
trash.
prepared for the crowd they were going to have down there. From what I saw too, is security kind of threw up their hands at one point and go, people are pushing down the barricades.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
You know what they should have done? They should have put signs up that said, "Please put your trash in the trash can."
So they should have hired all the
Didn't do
people
that.
over at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater because they're used to cleaning that lawn every night.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So, all right, one more. We got time for one more.
This is an email from somebody, I guess, outside of the St. Louis area wanting to know if they can order and have shipped Riz Rub.
The Riz Rub to put on your meat.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't. No, it's got to be. You got to go to select Schnucks locations. There's 12 altogether.
Do we, by the way, do we have a list of those somewhere?
It's on 1057thepoint.com/rub. And you buy the $20 worth of Sugar Fire stuff. You take your receipt to the courtesy counter and you get yourself some Riz Rub, which I put on some chicken breasts last night. Delicious.
Did it on a burger last night. Delicious.
I actually took a picture of my Riz Rub next to my air fryer with the chicken breasts were in, and I forgot to take a picture of the end result because I ate the end result. And I forgot to take a picture. So it was, hey, what about the end result? What did it look like? Ate it. It was delicious though.
Barely saw it.
Oh, chicken breast on the grill? Nope, that goes south real quick. If you're man, you got to watch that like a hawk.
What?
Chicken breasts on the grill.
You don't do chicken breast on the grill?
No.
Oh, that's my specialty, man.
Oh, chicken breast on the grill is the best.
Not this guy.
Oh, I'll master that. I'll show you how to do chicken breast on the grill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is like my thing.
That's your thing?
Specialty. And people are like, oh, it's so easy to
Oh,
cook.
no.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's so easy to
That's
give
cool.
your guests some really dry chicken.
Oh,
show you the difference.
absolutely.
When people think that it's an easy thing, I'm like, oh,
You know,
I'll
these
show
were
you
like
the difference.
thinner. They were like 4.5 ounces, so they weren't big.
It's okay.
So
I got you. I got a trick for
again,
those, too.
a minute too long, and it's
Yeah.
over. It is over. I actually brined it first. I brined the chicken
Wow. It's a delicate dance.
because I'm afraid of drying it out. So it is a delicate dance. You're right. I'll throw some Riz Rub on there.
Delicate dance.
Throw some Riz Rub on there. In fact, I'll be at the Schnucks in Wildwood on Saturday, beginning at 2. So come on down. That's right there on 100. Come on down and get some Riz Rub, get some of that Sugar Fire stuff.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, the Sugar Fire burnt ends that you can get now at Schnucks in the prepared food section. Whew. Also the pulled pork.
Do you need a second for yourself or?
Summer's here, and I hope you have an incredible vacation planned. But if the smudge glasses, if the annoying contact lenses are still on the packing list, Brenton Vision is going to take care of that. Going to help you out this summer. And you already know that Brenton Vision is the place in Missouri, the only place in Missouri where you'll find all 7 forms of advanced vision correction. And then you have Harvard-trained surgeon, Dr. Jason Britton. He'll tell you these advanced treatments offer a quick recovery time, so you don't have to miss out on any summer fun. And maybe you're thinking, do I spend money on awesome vision or an awesome vacation? Do both. You could do it. Brenton Vision has affordable payment plans, so you can absolutely budget for clear vision and a great vacation this summer. But do not take my word for it. Look up Brenton Vision online. Check out the hundreds of 5-star reviews. Look on Google and Yelp. Brenton Vision, 314-375-2020. 314-375-2020. Or you can also go to BrentonVision.com, click the Schedule Now button on the homepage, and book online. That's BrentonVision.com. All right, up after the break, Patrico's got your sports. I've got your headline Hooge. It is 8 o'clock, Wednesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
You're an idiot!
Coming at you.
Your Point Traffic Update brought to you by Ryan Kelly. The HomeLoanExpert.com. As of right now, still no major issues to report. It looks like all major roadways are still currently clear. There is some road work westbound 44 at Antire, but that's been there since this morning and not causing all that many problems. Your Point forecast today, clouds early, thunderstorms this afternoon. A high's going to only break about 70 today. Tonight, thunderstorms, cloudy overnight, mid-50s for the low. And right now it is 69 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
All right, so we need to discuss strategy, right, on this.
First of all, what's strategy?
So we're trying to figure out laps. I think we're doing 1 and 3 for him and 2 and 4 for me because the competitive nature in me is going to kick in if I'm behind, and I have to set pace to somebody that's ahead of me. Now, this guy was talking about doing sprints for the straightaways and then jogging for the sides. I think that's bad.
I thought that would have been like the best bet, but he says it's bad. He says,
Sprints will kill you. Sprints will kill me.
So, I mean, do you want to do like 2 laps in a row?
I think 2 laps in a row and get it over with because,
Well, do we both have to do 2 laps in a row? Like, if we do 2 laps in a row, they have to do 2
it's
laps?
whoever.
Because I don't see Patrico doing 2 laps in a row. Yeah, so let's do 1 lap. And we'll switch on and off.
I'm out. I quit.
I hate this. I'm always on a team with a defeatist attitude.
Defeatist attitude. Shut up.
You're really nervous about this, but you
You
should.
better run really fast.
Go Team Us. So, it's running a mile, and in between each lap, a beer will have to be chugged. And Sixer over here is the judge and ref and is the final say on this entire competition. She will say go. She will also make sure that every last drop of that beer is finished before the run can start. Am I leaving anything out?
You are leaving something out. I quit.
You can't quit.
I'm out.
I don't care if the teammates, run 2 laps in a row and chug 2 beers in a row, or they stagger. Doesn't matter. Each person has to complete 2 laps and chug 2 beers. And by the way, it's about 95 degrees right now.
It's really heavy.
And the beers are about
it's a
95
heavy
degrees
day.
as well by now.
No, I'll show you.
So bad.
Ice cold Bud Light. Okay? It's cold. It's cold.
All right, good.
It's
Let's
cold.
do this before it gets warm.
All right, so let's go.
And after drinking their first beers, the race had begun.
Go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go.
Is it empty, Judge? Come on, Riz. You got this.
You got this. Spillage. You can take him. Spillage.
Go, baby. Go, baby.
I need you to lap that up on your mustache. That I'm worried about now, too.
Good.
Everything was going smoothly and each participant was giving it their all. But then everything changed.
He's quit.
There's no way, dude. I'm telling you. Dude, that's this big one. I saw hyperventilating. I'm done. There's no way.
So do you officially forfeit?
Oh, hell to the yeah. There's no way, dude.
A crazy turn of events. Team Patrico Moon has retired. I think you should get a statement from the quitter.
You can call me quitter all you want, man. I gave him my all that first lap. I'm done, dude. I mean, I'm sorry to disappoint, but there's no way. There's absolutely no way. If we want to do this in a month and complete the next lap, I'm in. But there's no way. I can't feel my feet. I did immediately rip my shoes off.
And you're wearing an AC/DC shirt.
Okay.
You don't deserve to wear that shirt.
Okay.
I think we got these guys. They're going to fall down, too. We're here, buddy. You can do it.
Dude, I don't think you realize.
I realize.
Ask him. I was hyperventilating over there.
Doing that bad.
Just let me take my punishment and let me just sit here and have everybody call me a wuss. I'm used to that. It's fine. They won. Okay? Listen. Listen to me. Listen to me. They won.
No.
Moon, if you don't stop with the yelling, they won, but I'm going to complete it. I'm going to walk.
Moon,
I'm going to take
you're
my time.
unnecessarily doing this.
It's my turn to chug, so
I'm quitting.
either am I. I just said that.
You have 4th lap.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. I think now he's just showing off.
He is. He's just, listen. I'm sorry to disappoint.
Team Riz,
I think
Team
it's
Riz,
Team Riz.
and Team Burton.
Congratulations. Listen, I take full responsibility. I'm disappointed in myself, but I cannot do it. I cannot do it. There was nothing I could have changed. I mean, besides losing 150 pounds, there's nothing I could have changed.
All right, so we need to discuss strategy, right, on this.
First of all, what's strategy?
So we're trying to figure out laps. I think we're doing 1 and 3 for him and 2 and 4 for me because the competitive nature in me is going to kick in if I'm behind, and I have to set pace to somebody that's ahead of me. This guy was talking about doing sprints for the straightaways and then jogging for the sides. I think that's bad.
I thought that would have been like the best bet, but he says it's bad. He says,
Sprints will kill you. Sprints will kill me.
So, I mean, do you want to do like 2 laps in a row?
I think 2 laps in a row and get it over with because, well, do we both have to do 2 laps in a row? Like, if we do 2 laps in a row, they have to do 2 laps?
Whoever. Because I don't see Patrico do 2 laps in a row. Yeah, so let's do 1 lap. And we'll switch on and off.
I'm out. I quit. I hate this. I'm always on a team with a defeatist attitude.
defeatist attitude. Shut up!
You're really nervous about this. But
You better run really fast.
Go Team Us.
Listen, I'm tired of you paying a lot of money for your energy bills, especially after this winter when you had to pay a lot to keep your house warm. What I want you to do is call my guys at Universal Windows Direct. It's warming up. You don't want to pay these ridiculous energy bills to keep your house cool. So what you need to do is call them and talk about their Super Spacer window technology. Aerospace technology we're talking here. Keeps the edge of the glass warmer, holds the window seal longer, helps the windows actually last up to 5 times longer than windows without it. You get the best windows for within your budget, and they perform better and longer than other windows. Windows from Universal Windows Direct, they actually reduce the drafts in your home. So what that means is it keeps your home warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. So you don't have to have your furnace or your AC overwork, and then all of a sudden your bills get ridiculous. The climate changes a bunch here in St. Louis. Look at it outside right now, barely 70. Probably this weekend or next week it'll be 90. So you're going to make sure you want windows that actually do their job. And 0% financing for 36 months for every window you buy now. You get the next window free, no limits there. Plus, they back it up with a true lifetime warranty for as long as you own your home and 30 years to the next homeowner. Call and schedule that free in-home estimate today, 314-878-0300, or go to universalwindowsdirect.com. And like me, you're going to be saying, I love my windows.
This is the joy for me. I love pizza. I love pizza. I now just manage it. I don't deny myself pizza. I have pizza every day. That's the genius of this program. I haven't lost any weight.
Welcome back. Phone number 314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. Cameras and chat room, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. A little later on, we'll give away tickets for Wayback Point Fest. Tickets for the Disrupt Festival over at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater on July 15th. That's with the Used and Thrice and Sum 41. They also have tickets to go see Slipknot with Volbeat on August 18th, one of our big summer shows. Oh, we got sports here with Patrico in just a moment. But, you know, Forbes put out their annual list of the 100 highest paid athletes in the world. And who came in at number 1? Who is the highest paid athlete in the world? Now, I'll say this. Here's how they estimated the earnings, okay? Prize money, salaries, and bonuses ranked in between June 1st of last year and June 1st of this year. Endorsement incomes are an estimate of sponsorships, appearance fees, and licensing.
Okay.
Okay? So who is number 1? Who is the highest paid athlete in the world?
Can I guess?
I'll tell you, this person made $127 million last year. $127 million. Go ahead, Mo.
I think we learned that the bonuses and everything, Messi actually outweighs Ronaldo, so I bet you those are 1 and 2.
Messi and then Ronaldo. That's my guess. That's what my guess would be.
That's what I'll say, too.
So not Ronaldo and Messi?
Yeah, no,
but
I
Messi
say
and
Messi.
Ronaldo. Okay, you are all right.
I bet it's Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar.
Mm-hmm.
Lionel Messi made $127 million last year.
Damn.
Ronaldo made $109 million last year, and Neymar made $105 million. So soccer players got the top 3 spots.
After that, I bet you it goes football, baseball, or basketball.
Mike Trout.
No.
Bryce Harper.
There are no baseball players in the top 10.
Basketball?
Yeah, okay, let's go basketball and football because they have more endorsements.
Now, there's a boxer who's number 4.
Mayweather.
Oh.
Alvarez.
Oh, wow. Really?
Canelo Alvarez made $94 million boxing.
What about, they just talked about this on the news when Nadal won.
Oh, Federer. Roger Federer.
Federer is number 5.
With his endorsement deals.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Listen to this
Just talking about
Sports Wars, the podcast. It's a Wondery thing. Federer versus Nadal. Amazing. I'm not a big tennis guy, but that's a pretty fascinating story between those two guys.
Nadal just won again, right? He's the one that just won?
He keeps winning the French Open.
Okay.
Federer cannot beat him on a clay court.
Whatever was on, when I guess he just won his 11th something, blah, blah, blah. And they were talking about the endorsement money that some of those guys make. So is he's not on it? Federer is on it, but
Federer's
Nadal's
number
not?
5. Not the top 10, at least. I only have the top 10.
Let's go back to football then.
Yes, football player is at number 6. Who is it?
Aaron Rodgers has always talked about.
Aaron Rodgers is number 7.
Oh, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's not in the top 10.
Gronk, no.
Carson Wentz.
What's the virgin guy? The virgin guy from Seahawks.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Number 6.
That's what I'm talking about,
Look
right?
at you.
Yeah, he just signed like the biggest contract.
And he's also
in life.
married now, and he lost his virginity.
Yeah.
Ciara?
Ciara, yeah.
So Russell Wilson, 6. $89.5 million last year. Aaron Rodgers, number 7. $89.3 million last year. Number 8.
Another
9,
quarterback?
8, 9, 10 basketball players.
LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry.
You got them right in the wrong order.
Durant's first.
LeBron James is first.
Curry Durant.
Then
Curry
Durant.
What about John Stockton? Is he in the?
He did not make the top 10.
Karl Malone?
So NBA stars actually occupied the most spots in the top 100. 35 of the 100 are NBAers. Football was next. 19 players in the top 100.
It's got to be because
baseball,
of endorsements. Got to be because of endorsements.
Baseball and soccer. There are 25 different countries represented in the list, which is up from 22 last year. And not surprisingly, Americans dominate the list with 62 of the top 100. They did not deduct for taxes or agents' fees. Naturally, they couldn't include investment income. So there you go. Congratulations, Messi. Number 1. And here's sports.
Don't screw this up, fatty.
Sports brought to you by our friends at West County Auto Body, the best auto body repair facility in the country. It all comes down to tonight. It's the Super Bowl of hockey, Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final between the St. Louis Blues and the Boston Bruins. The game is in Boston tonight. Face-off at 7 p.m. Enterprise watch party for Game 7 sold out in minutes. As far as Busch Stadium watch party, that sold out in just over an hour. So that means at the very least around 45,000 people will be downtown tonight at the various watch parties. That's not including Ballpark Village. That's not including just the regular bars that people will be at.
Keep your eye on the skies, folks, if you're going to Busch Stadium, because they're talking maybe thunderstorms.
Yep. The game is on NBC, and again, puck drop is shortly after 7 p.m. The Boston Red Sox, as they've done multiple times in the 2019 Stanley Cup playoffs, have changed the start time of their game to avoid conflicting with the Bruins' postseason run. Red Sox originally scheduled to play the Rangers at 6:10 at Fenway, but first pitch has been moved to 4:05 because the Blues are playing at 7. Fans can watch the game and attend the Red Sox game and be able to watch the entirety of the Bruins game. So they're leaving the stadium open.
So you can stay there.
So you could stay there and
nice
watch
for,
the game.
Those people in Boston. So you are going to go down to overturn cars after the Blues win?
Nope.
Now you see. Now you're not.
I didn't say I was.
I know. I'm saying before you said you're not going to say one way or the other. Are you going to?
Well, his question was, am I going down to turn over cars? And the answer to that is nope.
Are you going downtown to celebrate? Are you
Don't know.
not decided yet?
Don't know.
The door is open for that.
Maybe not. Probably not, but maybe.
You're going to go down to get a late dinner, a late snack maybe.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just going to go down because I like downtown running. I'm going to run downtown.
Well, if you go downtown, I'm going to make sure you are not tired tomorrow.
I won't be tired tomorrow.
Okay.
I guarantee you, if they win tonight, I'm not going to sleep anyway. Like I will have a very difficult time
calling
sleeping.
your shot?
I'm too excited to sleep.
Oh, I guarantee you, I will be. I guarantee you, I will.
Warm milk, maybe.
The Cardinals won their second game in a row, beating the Miami Marlins 7-1 last night on the road. Dakota Hudson picked up his 5th win of the year as the Cardinals got help with a homer from Marcell Ozuna, 2 RBI each from Harrison Bader and Jose Martinez. Tonight, Miles Michaelis gets a start after being pulled last Friday after taking a shot off the arm. Cards and Marlins have a first pitch scheduled to start at 6:15.
Ozuna has how many home runs?
Like 60, I think.
16?
It's ridiculous.
He's close to 20 already.
Yeah, it's insane.
I mean, he's a contract year, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
What about Dexter Fowler? How's he doing?
Not terrible.
Yeah, not.
He's not starting
the
every day,
Dexter
but
of old, that's for sure.
The United States women's national team kicked off their World Cup group play with a match against Thailand yesterday, and the U.S. was tested. Or they scored 13 goals and shut out Thailand in what was an ass-kicking from start to finish.
I was reading, and I'll play some of the highlights of the goal. I actually played the highlights of all the goals.
Yep.
That people were pissed that the women were celebrating towards the end.
It's stupid.
Like, too much celebrating. And it's 13-0. I don't know if you watched any of the game.
I watched the entire thing, I think.
Do you think they were celebrating too much?
It depends on your view on the tournament itself. Because were they doing a hell of a lot of celebrating? Absolutely. But it is goal differential in the World Cup.
Is it poor sportsmanship to kind of shove it in the face?
The announcers said, as far as their effort is concerned, it would be disrespectful to the other team to stop trying because the other team is still trying.
Agree to that.
Do you need to be swaying back and forth on the sidelines and yelling, going around with your 4 hands in the air? I don't know. Is that rubbing it in somebody's face, or are you just celebrating personally?
One of them had 4 hands.
Yeah,
I don't.
Record.
I hope that's the goalie.
I saw no issue in any of the celebrations. I saw no issues in anything except for, is it Rapinoe or Rapinoe?
Rapinoe.
Except for hers. She scored a goal to make it 9-0 and then ran to the sidelines, slid, took her legs, started doing some dance thing. That I had an issue with.
Oh.
But other than that, I don't see any problem with jumping in somebody's arms and giving them a hug and throwing it before whatever.
It's a little over the top. I mean, I understand.
I don't like her anyway.
I understand it's goal differential and you need all the goals you get.
Yeah.
As far as, lifting your foot off the gas, you don't need to do that.
No. Not at
But
all.
as far as the over the top, it's 13-0.
I didn't like when I saw Alex Morgan she scored 4 goals and she was walking around like this. She went like this.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Well, here are the goals.
Tripping it, back post header, goal! Shot taken, and Rose Lavelle made the right decision. 2-0 U.S. It's loose, and there's one for the U.S. It's 3-0.
You know what? I think we need to get a little more American here.
Okay.
That's not doing it. Let's get a little more American, okay?
I am a real American. Fight for the rights
This is better.
of every man.
I feel a little bit more American.
Real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your
Tripping it, back post header, goal! Shot taken, and Rose Lavelle made the right decision. 2-0 U.S. It's loose, and there's one for the U.S. It's 3-0 Horan. The U.S. to the shot, deflected, goal! Horan, quick shot, goal! Shot there for Lavelle block, and there's the second one from the U.S. She'll play it across Lavelle, goal! Quick shot, and there's another. Who runs on? Rapinoe with a goal! 9-0 U.S.
And that happened 4 more times.
Dude, it was, if you see any of the highlights, it was one of those things where their goalie on a goal kick couldn't even get the ball to like half field. Or when she kicked it out of her hands, it looked like literally they were playing kids 10, 15 years younger than them.
It was crazy.
It was sad to see.
Alex Morgan did score 5 goals in the team's opening match. 6 other players added goals to join the score sheet. Their next match is Sunday.
That a record? 5 goals in a World
I
Cup?
believe it is.
They-
I know the goals themselves is a record.
Their next match is Sunday when they take on Chile at 11 a.m. And they're saying, I saw a report yesterday when they were ranking like the groups, and they said that Thailand should easily beat Chile.
Oh, boy.
So, yikes.
Do you feel weird about saying Chile the whole time?
I mean, that's what the country is.
I know,
Chile.
but the announcers yesterday were saying Chile, and I was like, I know that's how you pronounce it. It's just weird.
Is it like Saint Parent?
Yeah. Croissant.
Even though you're from New Jersey?
Does anybody know Alden Smith? Remember that name?
Yeah, football
player, played for Mizzou.
Yeah.
Then he got drafted by, I believe, the Raiders, and then the San Francisco 40. Or no, drafted by the 49ers. Then went to the Raiders, and then got in trouble with the law a lot, and then got in trouble with the law again, and then again. Monday, he was arrested for yet another DUI. He's just been plagued by legal troubles. This is the guy that his record includes multiple DUIs, weapons charges, domestic violence. He's also accused of making a bomb threat at an airport, told police that he was going to fight him in San Francisco.
There was a press conference yesterday.
Oh, cool.
I believe this is actually, I think
his
it's
attorney?
Is he with the team?
No, he's a free agent, but I believe this is his agent.
This is his agent
talking about the next step in him making a career comeback.
Stop breaking the law,
Solid.
So
solid advice.
Solid advice
Yeah.
from the agent. That's why you pay him.
Yeah. And finally, found this interesting. NBC put an article out a few years back looking back at Game 7s in the Stanley Cup Final. They didn't rank them, but they did have some facts from each. Last one was 2011 between Vancouver and Boston. Boston got the win there. That was when the riots happened in Vancouver. The first one ever, 1942, Maple Leafs beat the Red Wings. There was a double overtime winner in when the Red Wings beat the Rangers in 1950. One of the most famous is... if you had to say what was the most famous Game 7, at the top of the list, at least one or two
Iserman
is...
over Casey's shoulder.
No, Game 7 Stanley Cup Final.
Oh, sorry.
The Rangers,
Come on.
the Rangers go 7?
Rangers.
Damn, I'm
Devils.
good.
Rangers,
Rangers
Canucks,
in
1994.
Just kidding, that was a guess. Was that was Messier and...
They're saying
My
that
favorite
was
was the Eastern Conference Finals with Stephane Matteau.
Yeah.
And he beat Brodeur.
Yeah.
The goal.
They're also saying the 0-1 series between the Avalanche and Devils that had Waugh versus Brodeur. And the weirdest was probably Game 7 between the Hurricanes and the Oilers. And they just put, literally under that, they put why.
You know what? Who was the goalie for the Devils in 94?
Was it not Brodeur?
No, it wasn't. I think it could have been. Was he 94?
I'm thinking of their backup. Oh.
Who did Stephane Matteau? Because if Stephane Matteau scored against the Devils, Game 7. Now I'm rethinking the whole damn thing. Was it?
Says Brodeur.
I remember that Messier year, though.
It was 94.
I'm looking here.
Lundqvist, no.
Are you saying in 94?
When the Rangers won the Cup.
Okay.
So would that be 93, 94, or 94, 95?
I think that was 93, 94.
Who was the goalie?
I'm trying to look here. It's saying the Stephane Matteau, New Jersey Devils.
Corner. Matteau swoops in to intercept.
The puck had gone into
Chris
the corner.
Thierry?
And I saw Stephane Matteau coming around the net.
I didn't think he was going to try and stuff it in. I thought
Number
he
30,
would
so
maybe
it
take
is.
it by the boards
Brodeur.
or pass it out in front to someone.
Interesting enough, there was a discussion about Brodeur moving from right to left.
That would have
And
been a
when he did, he put his paddle down.
21-year-old Brodeur.
Huh.
Unbelievable. Sports brought to you by Amco Ranger Pest Control, protecting people and property from pests since 1965. I'm Patrico. That's your sports, and boom goes the dynamite.
Yes, Moon?
I was going to say, have my son was asking because I finally showed my kids Mighty Ducks, and they're like so obsessed. And I told them there's a team called the Mighty Ducks, and blah, blah, blah. And my son's question was, have they ever been to a final or a Western?
They won twice, I think.
They
I
won.
think the Ducks have cups.
They have 2 cups?
I believe so. I know for a fact they have one.
Yeah, I didn't know that at all.
You know what today is? Today is the anniversary of the Baseball Hall of Fame. Cooperstown opened up 80 years ago today.
Oh.
So you want to play a little game?
Yeah.
A little true or false game about obscure baseball rules? The Ducks have won.
In 06 and 07, like 2006, 2007 season, they won.
All right, obscure baseball rules, true or false?
There's some wacky ones.
Right. If a player gets ejected from a game, they're allowed to sit in the stands. True or false?
True.
I'll say true because it sounds ridiculous.
So if a player gets ejected from a game, they're allowed to go sit in the stands. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
But only if they take off their uniform.
Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly was suspended for a game, and he sat in the first row right above the dugout in Boston for a game, I think,
If they
last year.
take off their uniform, change into street clothes, and are, quote, well removed from the vicinity of the team's bench or bullpen.
So, like, you can go sit in left field if you want.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
True or false? If a player catches a pop fly with their hat, they're automatically ejected.
True.
True.
Yeah, I'll go true.
That is false. They're not kicked out.
Damn it.
But it's a dead ball.
But there's a major penalty for it. All base runners advance 3 bases.
Oh, Jesus.
And the batter ends up on third. Wow. I always thought they were ejected from the game.
I thought that was, too. I thought it was a dead ball, and you were get out.
So if you're on second, now you got to go all the way first. You
got to go around.
Wow, that's crazy.
That would be awesome if that was the real rules.
All right, true or false? If the ball gets stuck in the catcher's mask, all runners advance 1 base.
I'll say...
If the ball gets stuck in the catcher's mask, all runners advance 1 base.
I'll say false, because what if it's a ball?
True or false?
False.
I'll go true then.
It is true.
Wow, that's ridiculous. You just throw your mask at second base.
What are the odds of the...
Didn't Molina have something with that?
That was a chest protector. The ball got stuck to the chest
Yeah,
protector.
but I thought there was something else. You know what I'm thinking of is a pitcher with the ball in the glove, and they throw the glove to first base.
It's also true if it gets stuck in the umpire's mask. All right, true or false? The maximum number of strikeouts you could see in a single inning is 6. The maximum number of strikeouts you could see in a single inning is 6.
True.
Eventually,
False.
Yeah, I'm going to
False.
say
No, false. It's 5.
What?
1. He
No,
goes there.
It's
2,
unlimited.
He goes there.
It's
'Cause you can-
infinite.
He goes
It's
there.
infinite. It's
Oh,
infinite
'cause
because
you
you can
just keep
strike.
advancing.
No, you can strike him out, and the catcher drops
Drops
the ball. And doesn't
Right,
get him.
that's what I'm saying. They keep advancing, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Because they
if
keep
the-
going
if
around the
the-
base.
Oh, I thought you meant strikeouts, like where the out was recorded.
It is a
It's
recorded
recorded as a
strikeout.
strikeout.
But you don't get the out. It's recorded as a strikeout, but you don't
What
get
I was thinking
credit.
is you strike out, 1 batter out, strike out, 2 batters out, then you drop the ball.
Listen, there
and then
are
they go.
6 outs per inning, 3 per side. But if a strike 3 gets dropped by the catcher, the batter can run to first, and the catcher has to throw them out. If they make it there before the throw, it does not count as a strikeout. Well, I'm sorry, it does still count as a strikeout. Sorry,
It doesn't count as a recorded out.
So it's theoretically possible for a pitcher to get an infinite number of strikeouts in an inning. All right, one more. If a pitcher injures their throwing arm, they're allowed to switch in the middle of an at-bat and throw with the other arm.
If they
One more time, say it again.
If a pitcher injures their throwing arm, they're allowed to switch in the middle of an at-bat and throw with their other arm.
I don't think so.
True.
I know you're not allowed to without an injury, and I don't see them putting in the injury caveat.
Yeah, I'll go with that too. I'll say false. Not confidently.
I said true.
You can.
Only because of an injury, though.
It's part of a rule added in 2008 for an ambidextrous pitcher named Pat Venditti. He could switch between at-bats, but only in the middle of an at-bat if he's hurt. And he faced a switch hitter in the minors, and there was a 6-minute delay when they both kept switching from righty to lefty.
That's so awesome.
So
That's awesome. I knew you couldn't do that in the middle of an at bat in the majors, but I mean, how do you? What if you just go, oh, this elbow's got a boo boo suddenly?
I looked up whether or not if you're a switch hitter, if you can switch during.
I don't think you can.
During a bat. But what's interesting about what you just said that you can switch from lefty to righty if you hurt your right arm, but you cannot switch back to right again, like during the game. Like you can't throw 7 or 8 pitches left-handed.
So
and go,
once
I'm
you've
now.
committed, you're committed.
Yeah.
But with switch hitting, isn't it also a rule that you can't switch in the middle of an at bat, even if they do a pitching change?
That I don't know. The batter will then choose which side of the plate he will bat from. The pitcher must throw 1 pitch to the batter before any switch by either player is allowed. So it looks like you can.
Oh wow!
If any injury occurs, then you can switch if you're a pitcher. Yeah.
I got your headline Who's here in a second, but a little extra for you. Why do I like this story so much and put it in Who's? It's because during the interview with this guy, he's drinking a Natty Light. Anyway, a guy in Roanoke, Virginia, found a strange woman in his kitchen last Wednesday trying to microwave his butter.
So just a random guy.
Guy goes into his kitchen, sees a woman he does not know.
A random guy goes in there, random woman just in the kitchen.
Microwaving
butter.
his butter. He's and this woman, I think, either was on drugs or has something mentally wrong with her.
I would hope so. I mean, I hope so, but
So he did an interview with the local news while drinking a Natty Light, and this is such a King Scott joke. Listen up.
I was in here in the bed on my phone. My aunt lives upstairs. And I was like, somebody's in there talking to themselves. Come flying out here into the kitchen, and she's standing right there in front of the microwave, getting ready to nuke my butter. And I told her she better not.
this guy.
You disguising your voice, King Scott?
This guy needs to be arrested.
I told her she better not.
All right, thank you, Bill Clinton. Why did he sound like Bill Clinton?
I don't know. You better not.
You better not.
You better not.
She didn't really have a good reaction to it. She just sat down and started crying on the floor.
Yeah, it's either on drugs or a mental.
Yeah.
You better not.
Better not. Funny, though.
Jeff's watching an example of in the majors these guys flopping back and forth before the first pitch is thrown to the batter.
Yeah, the guy comes out and he sees the guy's right-handed pitcher, so he goes back to the dugout, gets a different helmet with the ear protector on the other side, and while he's doing that, the pitcher, who has an ambidextrous glove, switches around.
So then he goes and gets another helmet.
Yeah, see, again, that's like it caused a 6-minute delay while they went back and forth.
Easy, yeah.
All right, here's your headline, Hoosh.
Brought to you by Mort's Royce Jewelry, the exclusive jeweler of the Riz Show.
Shall we go to Naples, Florida?
No,
Going to McDonald's should never be this erotic. I'm just saying.
Or should it be even more?
So cops got a call from McDonald's earlier this week about something unusual happening. Police reported there was a naked guy outside doing a strange dance and trying to have sex with a railing.
Hell yeah, there was.
Cops get there. They recognized 63-year-old John Morgan. And they say they've had issues with him in the past. It's John again.
Oh, Mr. Morgan. Not again.
The witnesses told cops it seemed like he was on drugs, but it's not clear if he was or if the nudity, dancing, and sex with the railing, all sober decisions. I'm going to assume that...
I hope for him he was drunk.
Either way, he was arrested for trespassing. So there you go. From Naples, Florida, 63-year-old John Morgan. You are today's Headline Hooge. All right, let's give away some tickets up after the break. We got tickets for Wayback Point Fest happening on August the 31st at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. We got tickets for the big summer show featuring Slipknot and Volbeat. That's the Knotfest Roadshow, August 18th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. And tickets for the Rockstar Energy Drink Disrupt Festival featuring The Used and Thrice and Sum 41 happening July 15th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. So the game we're playing is...
Does Moon know it? Real or fake professional soccer teams?
Well, since the Women's World Cup is underway now, so Tony will give you the name of what could be a team or what is something that Tony made up.
I'm going to feel like your dad here.
Yeah. So how many we got?
15.
15. Out of 15. And we're going to run through these quick. How many will Moon get correct out of 15? 314. 6 Walker. 314-692-5537. Real or fake professional soccer teams. Will Moon know it? We'll play next. It is 8:33 on this Wednesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
He reminds me of a young me in many ways, minus the talent.
Coming at you.
Your Point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. Accident westbound 70 right before Grand. Other than that, things are looking okay. Your Point forecast, that not being brought to you by anybody, apparently. Today, clouds early, thunderstorms this afternoon, highs only barely breaking 70 today. Tonight, thunderstorms, then just cloudy overnight, mid-50s for the low. And right now, it is 70 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
And now, a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico. And that was a heartfelt message from Tony Patrico.
This is the joy for me. I love pizza. I love pizza. I now just manage it. I don't deny myself pizza. I have pizza every day.
That follows the Point on social media. You saw yesterday the debut of a brand new weirdo sticker. It's an American flag weirdo sticker, and those are going to be available very soon thanks to First Community, and it'll be a $1 donation, and that $1 will go to the Great Honor Flight. And again, very soon will you be able to get those. A little preview yesterday, and it's just another example of how First Community is more than just a bank, more than just a place where you can go get a loan. They are involved in your community, and even when it comes to buying something in your community, just like King Scott did with his first home.
Yeah, and much like the house I just got a dog to go with the house, and they've had all these extra crazy fees and stuff whenever I was closing with them, there's no way I could afford the dog now. But because of that, it saved me a ton of money, and then also I'll be able to donate. and help out the honor flight, which is incredible.
And it's great. And this is just one example of the many that First Community has when they work with the community. It's a big bank. It's got that big feel of a big bank, but they're local. They're there for you. They're in your area. And this is going to be available in both the Missouri and the Illinois locations. Tons of different branches. Some of them even open 7 days a week because they're inside of Walmarts. So make sure you go online at firstcommunity.com. And speaking of King Scott and that first-time homebuyer's mortgage loan, call them about that. And the loan is subject to credit approval. Terms and conditions subject to change without notice. Equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 684198. See firstcommunity.com for further details.
American woman, stay away from me. American woman, mama, let me be. Don't come hanging round my door. I don't wanna see your face no more. I got more important things to do than spend my time going on with you. Now, woman,
Not doing shit. Look at him, not doing a thing. Here I am, actually, let me go check on your food.
Yeah, we just got a drink from the skinny guy in the black.
Yeah, the skinniest guy here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
American woman, get away from me. American woman, mama, let me be.
He can say all he wants about how much money he raised, but this motherfucker right here.
Out of your mind. I'm meeting and greeting.
This was not a get in lingerie and meet and greet. This is be a DB's server wearing what the DB's girls wear. Punishment failed.
No, I would say I guess food service is not my thing.
Nobody's gonna laser my butthole, okay?
We need it!
I gotta go, American woman. Yeah.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Are we coming in all right? Everything sound good?
Sounds so good so far.
Jeff, you're on mic 3.
Yes.
Why don't we do a little sound check while we're on the air here?
Okay.
This is coming in a little hot.
That's a little hot.
A little hot. You all right?
Yeah, I feel good, man.
You sound so fresh.
You good, King Scott?
Yeah, sounds beautiful.
Oh, I feel like there's a lot of people in here.
There is.
Oh, there is.
There is.
Guys, thanks for coming down. I know a new Metrolink station opens today, so that's why everybody's in here.
A little test run. Yeah.
What is it at the Cortex building today?
That's it, man. That's it.
All right, that's why everybody's here.
Nothing else going on, really.
Actually, ladies and gentlemen, today is our first day at City Place in Creveport.
Hey, look at us over here. We are fancy.
Here we are. Right here. To my left is a window.
Yeah.
To my left is Tony Patrico.
Yeah, hi.
And I see Jeff over here and Moon and
Energy
King
up.
Scott and
Yeah.
all the bosses and engineers. Thank you guys so much. This is wonderful.
Yeah, you guys have worked crazy hard the past few
Honestly,
few
this
weeks,
is-
months. It's amazing to see it actually here. We're here.
I know Jeff tested out the bathroom first thing this morning.
Yeah, dude, I am telling you, plush. Plush. The handicrapper is its own room. Its own room.
You could fit our old studio into one of the stalls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
For sure.
And we're talking floor to ceiling door too.
Actually, I
mean,
may
you
just
could
move
wreck it.
into there. I may move out of the office.
We
just
walk
into there.
Jeff walks in after using the restroom and he goes, "Tone, you're gonna love the bathroom situation." He
I
goes,
literally walked in and audibly I went when I saw it. I did because it's its own room. The handicrapper is.
Oh, all of them are.
So
and did you
excited.
notice? I know this may not be a big deal to you guys. Did you notice that the door doesn't make noise when it opens?
I didn't.
So you could be like a ninja.
No. Well, I came out and somebody was washing his hands. I went, oh my goodness, somebody was in here. How cool is that?
Did you use the parallel bars to mount?
Got a little workout in.
Like in the handicap stall, they got the bars on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I like to.
There's judges.
I like a little flare on the dismount.
Oh, sure. If you don't stick it, though, you're in trouble.
Did you leave an apology note?
I did. I've already sent flowers to Bernie Miklasz, so.
Everybody's been so nice.
Everybody's been great, man. It's
And
been fantastic.
We've talked to most of the morning shows already.
Yeah.
And we got breakfast for everybody. King Scott, did you?
I haven't got. You want me to go do it
Oh
now?
yeah, go.
All right.
I want you to go to every radio station
While
up and
on
down,
air.
up and down this hallway,
Alrighty,
and say,
perfect.
"Hey, breakfast courtesy of the Riz Show."
Alrighty.
Thanks for having us, and then report back on what everybody says.
He's doing it on Facebook Live, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
on
keep
Facebook
it going.
Live.
Yeah.
That's good.
Remember that whole thing about how long till they hate us?
Why? This is
This is an olive branch,
this
right?
is, hey,
I mean,
thanks for having us.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's exactly.
Thanks for
what I was
having
talking
us.
about.
We're gonna be
Spectrum
here for a
Business
while.
has just launched a new offer just for you, their lowest price ever. Now, for a limited time, they're offering blazing fast internet with speed starting at 200 megabits per second and reliable phone, all for only $64.98 a month. And that means that Spectrum Business outperforms AT&T on both speed and price. So it is the perfect time to make the switch. And you know, with Spectrum Business, there are no added phone taxes or hidden fees. So when they said that your business will get blazing fast internet plus phone for just $64.98 a month, they mean it. AT&T simply can't compete with that. So give Spectrum Business a call. 855-775-6500. Get blazing fast internet starting at 200 megabits a second, plus reliable phone at the lowest price ever, only $64.98 a month. All no contracts, all with no added phone taxes or hidden fees. Plus, if you're stuck in a contract, Spectrum Business will buy you out. 855-775-6500. 855-775-6500. So next on the docket is Jeff Burton's sexy calendar from the competition, well, 2 competitions ago. Remember, it was the sexy calendar shoot. Calendar is complete, and you could buy it for the first time Friday at the Hot Shots, Manchester. $10. Jeff will be down there. He'll sign it if you like.
Yes, he will.
And for the first time, we're going to see it right now.
My God. Oh, my God.
These things
Thing
have
to the
been in
Rizzuto
boxes.
Show, and I got one thing to say. Happy birthday, Riz.
All right, welcome back. We have some tickets to give away. Tickets for Wayback Point Fest, courtesy of Dakota Grizzly Men's Apparel. That show features Collective Soul and The Urge and Everclear, Gin Blossoms, Living Color, Goldfinger, Stir, and Cowboy Mouth. Show happening on Saturday, August 31st at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. In fact, we got 4 packs of tickets to give away, and the 4-pack is the way to go. Right now, get 4 lawn or select reserve tickets for just $57 plus fees. We also have tickets for our big summer show featuring Slipknot and Volbeat. That's the Knotfest Roadshow, August 18th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater, and tickets for the Rockstar Energy Drink Disrupt Festival. That features The Used and Thrice, Circus Survive, Sum 41 and more, July 15th at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater. All right, the game we're playing is...
Will Moon know it? Real or fake professional soccer team?
So...
Can I ask one question? Are you going to, are they all from top leagues?
No.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean,
See, and I
there's
think
a million different soccer
They're
clubs.
all over
Yeah,
the place.
I mean, there are a million in each country. The major markets have like 3 to 4, sometimes even more than that, major leagues.
These are all professional teams.
Some of these are real, some of these are made up.
I know. I'm not saying that for my sake. I'm saying that for the guests, for the listeners' sake.
So out of 15, how many will Moon get right? And closest without going over, Price is Right rules, will win. All right, let's see what we got here. We've got Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
What's going on, guys?
All right, out of 15, how many will Moon get right?
We're going to go for 8.
8. Okay, Andrew, hang on. 8. Josh, out of 15, how many will Moon get correct?
We're going to go 10.
10.
Ooh,
That's my guess.
that's a lot of faith.
All right, Richard.
I'm going to be lucky and say 7.
7. Okay.
One day somebody will get this. One day.
Can they hear what the other guesses are now on the phone?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, nobody guessed the same number, so maybe I don't know.
I asked him to fix that.
Hey, Scott.
Fix that.
After this, you should call the line, put yourself on hold, and see if you can hear the show.
Just put yourself on hold and just wait for us to get to you.
Oblivion.
All right? Don't go anywhere.
All right, here we go, Moon.
All right.
Real or fake professional soccer teams?
Moon?
Yes.
Deportivo moron.
There's many Deportivo something, but moron, I'll say no. Damn it!
Real.
Are you pronouncing that right?
Well,
Moran.
Moran. Could be Moran. I don't know. But
All right.
either way,
Keeping
wrong.
track of how many he's got?
Damn
He's
it,
got
there's
none
multiple
right so far.
Deportivo something.
None.
Moon.
Yes.
Joe Public.
Your face is throwing me off.
Joe Public. Real or fake soccer club?
Fake. God damn it!
Real.
I would have said yes just based on your face, and then his impatience is killing me.
Moon. Bolivian for Everyone FC.
Fake.
Oh, on the board. On the board. Jeff, could I get a score update?
With that one included, he has 1.
Okay.
I'm just glad I'm not shut out.
Moon.
Yeah.
Young Boys Burnay.
Real.
Oh, 2 in a row.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Undersloot Vitamin.
Or maybe it's Vitamine.
Or Vitamin.
False.
Ooh, 3 in a row.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, Moon.
Hey, who let Little John in here?
I'm sorry, Moon. You have to take your punishment. I'm sorry to interrupt the game, guys, but Moon's got to take the Jameson shots of the day.
All right, Moon, the next one is Real Raisin Rising.
Or is it Real?
Real Raisin Rising.
Let's go!
Ooh, that is fake, yes.
Yeah, he got that right, okay? Botswana Meat Commission.
So the Botswana Meat Commission.
Botswana Meat Commission.
Real.
Yep. All right, your next one is Thailand Tobacco Monopoly.
False.
Ooh.
Oh, buddy. Oh, man. That was the leg, and there's something hanging down there. And, oh, buddy. That was way too close.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 right so far.
Did I get that right?
No, you got that wrong.
Oh, I don't even know what it was.
Thailand Tobacco Monopoly.
Dude, there's tears in my eyes on this one. Whoa.
Was it a little low?
It was low, and there are other things down there, man. That was, dude.
I had to go a little bit lower because of the jersey, but I still got you, though.
That was the closest anybody's ever been. Oh, man.
You almost got a bag on that one.
Whoa.
Moon.
Yeah.
London United FC in D.C.
London United FC in D.C. As in District Columbia?
Sure.
Sure or yes?
Yes, sure.
It doesn't sound right. I'm going to say false. God.
That's real.
I don't have the current score because I was over there shooting.
You got to give me a bit
2,
more
3, 4,
accurate.
5. He's got 5 right.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if I ask a question.
Yonder
That's the name of the
Views.
team. I don't know.
Yeah, but he said sure.
Yonderviews.nl United.
Yonderviews.nl
United.
I'm assuming that's a Netherlands club. I'll say yes. It's a website.
Wanky Colliery FC.
Can you spell it?
WANKIE space COLLIERY FC.
Fake.
That's real.
I hate this game.
Dynamo Bender.
Real.
Ooh, that's 6 right. Okay, wait. He's got 3 more.
I'm the one.
Oh, sorry, Jeff.
Yeah, ask.
Jeff, what's how many's he got right?
I don't know. I'm not keeping track.
6. Okay, so he's got 3 more.
I'm sorry to the guy that had faith in me. With
Josh is out. Sorry, Josh.
Sorry, Josh.
Sorry, I was being
Andrew with
shot.
8, Richard with 7. Here we go.
So far, if he goes 0 for 3, nobody wins.
Oh my gosh, dude.
All right, here we go. Insurance Management Bears.
Fake. Oh my God!
All right, so here's
It should be fake. They should all
here's
quit.
How it stands right now. If you get this right, we're definitely giving away a prize. Will it be to Andrew or will it be to Richard? Andrew's got 8. Richard has 7. Here we go. You have 6.
Smith, Tom FC.
It's probably in League 5 or something in England. Tom Smith FC. Fake.
Oh!
Yeah!
Okay, comes down to this one. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's
Ooh.
Tom Jones FC. Everybody knows
So right
that.
now you have 7 right. If you get this correct, Andrew wins. If you get this wrong, Richard wins. Is it Dick or is it Andy? Or is it Andy or is it Dick?
Andy Dick?
Here we go.
No pressure.
Moon.
Yep.
The last team name is April 25th Sports Team.
Man, these people should quit too if it's real.
April 25th sports team. Is that a real
Fake.
professional soccer team? You're saying fake?
I'm saying fake.
It is real.
Oh my gosh! Get out of here!
Congratulations.
It's a South Korea or a North Korea team
Congratulations, Richard.
that was put together for one
Richard
exhibition
wins.
match. Can you guess the date when they were put together?
It's in like August, wasn't it?
It was April 25th.
Wait, now can I call technicality? If it was a team that was put together for an exhibition, were they paid?
Yes.
If they were paid,
They were
if it was a
it's pro
paid
athletes.
exhibition, then yes.
I'm not saying it wasn't pro athletes that weren't put on the thing. It's not a professional
Take the
team
loss.
if they
Take the
weren't
loss.
paid. No,
Take the loss.
I'm
April
fighting.
25th Sports Club is a it's a multi-game club in North Korea in Pyongyang that is it consists of both men's and women's football teams.
Even if they were paid with their families not being killed, that's still payment.
Good point.
All
I'm
members of
sorry
the
to,
professional team are considered officers of the Army. So,
Okay.
That's crazy.
And there you have it.
That's a good game, buddy. It's a good game. Super hard.
Up after the break, a douchebag of the day. And it really goes along with Father's Day. A Father's Day douchebag of the day. With Father's Day being on Sunday. And I'll let you know what your dad wants. What does your dad want for Father's Day? 8:53 on this Wednesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
Your skin is so loose and wrinkly. It's like I'm just pushing around a plastic bag full of chicken bones.
Coming at you.
Your Point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, thehomeloanexpert.com. Stalled vehicle eastbound 364 right before 94. That block on the right shoulder. Also, that earlier accident westbound 70 before Grand, still causing some problems. Point forecast today, cloudy early. Thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs only barely breaking 70. Tonight, thunderstorms, then just cloudy overnight, mid-50s for the low. Right now, 70 at the Point studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
U.S. Open, the Masters, child's play compared to what we went through on that hot afternoon.
I was hungry most of the day. I think we played golf. I think we played golf. I was hungry most of the day.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm an amazing golfer, but it really points to more about how bad they were, to be honest with you.
Their jaws were on the floor as to how good we were. How good we were driving him. He was, hitting pins out there. I was driving him 463 yards, I think was the distance. And they were like,
Where for the
You
Blues
guys
game
are-
tonight, if you're going to be watching it from your house, I suggest a Lena's Pizza. Very, very easy to pick up. You can go to lenaspizza.stl.com or just go to the store because pretty much every place carries your Lena's Pizza. Your Schnucks, Deerbergs, Aldi, Target, Straub's, other fine grocers, if you will. And the smaller guys, too. Greenleaf downtown on 13th Street if you're downtown and you want to grab something on the way out. Frick's, also Legrand's, Price Chopper, and House Springs. It's all over the place. lenaspizza.stl.com. You can go there if you're not exactly sure. But, man, it cooks to thin, crispy crust. It's very customizable if you want to throw something on it after it comes out of the oven or before it goes in there. Locally owned. You're watching your local hockey team hopefully earn the hardest trophy in all of sports to earn. Local team Locally owned, produced, and distributed Lena's Pizza. I think that's what you should be eating. St. Louis style frozen pizza, 100% real, Provel cheese, Lena's Pizza, STL.com.
All right, so we need to discuss strategy, right, on this. First of all, what's strategy?
So we're trying to figure out laps. I think we're doing 1 and 3 for him and 2 and 4 for me, because the competitive nature in me is going to kick in if I'm behind, and I have to set pace to somebody that's ahead of me. Now this guy was talking about doing sprints for the straightaways and then jogging for the sides. I think that's bad.
I thought that would have been like the best bet, but he says it's bad. He says,
sprints will kill you. Sprints will kill me.
So, I mean, do you want to do like 2 laps in a row? Or...
I think 2 laps in a row and get it over with.
Because, well, do we both have to do 2 laps in a row? Like, if we do 2 laps in a row, they have to do 2 laps? Whoever. Because I don't see Patrico do 2 laps in a row. Yeah, so let's do 1 lap, and we'll switch on and off.
I'm out. I quit. I hate this. I'm always on a team with a defeatist attitude.
Defeatist attitude. Shut up!
You're really nervous about this, but you should.
better run really fast.
Go team us. So, it's running a mile, and in between each lap, a beer will have to be chugged. And Sixer over here is the judge and ref and is the final say on this entire competition. She will say go. She will also make sure that every last drop of that beer is finished before the run can start. Am I leaving anything out?
You are leaving something out. I quit.
You can't quit.
I'm out.
I don't care if the teammates, run 2 laps in a row and chug 2 beers in a row, or they stagger. Doesn't matter. Each person has to complete 2 laps and chug 2 beers. And by the way, it's about 95 degrees right now.
Yeah.
It's really heavy.
And the beers are about 95 degrees as well by now.
No, I'll show you. Ice cold Bud Light. Okay? It's cold. It's cold.
All right, good.
It's
Let's
cold.
do this before it gets warm.
All right, so let's go.
And after drinking their first beers, the race had begun.
Go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go, buddy, go.
Is it empty, Judge? Come on, Riz. You got this.
Oh, got this. Spillage. You can take him. Spillage.
Go, baby. Go, baby.
I need you to lap that up off your mustache. That I'm worried about now, too.
Good.
Everything was going smoothly and each participant was giving it their all. But then everything changed.
He's quit.
There's no way, dude. I'm telling you. Dude, ask this for a big one. I saw hyperventilating. I'm done. There's no way.
So do you officially forfeit?
Oh, hell to the yeah. There's no way, dude.
A crazy turn of events. Team Patrico Moon has retired. I think you should get a statement from the quitter.
You can call me quitter all you want, man. I gave him my all that first lap. I'm done, dude. I mean, I'm sorry to disappoint, but there's no way. There's absolutely no way. If we want to do this in a month and complete the next lap, I'm in. But there's no way. I can't feel my feet. I did immediately rip my shoes off.
And you're wearing an AC/DC shirt.
Okay.
You don't deserve to wear that shirt.
Okay.
I think we got these guys. They're going to fall down, too. We're here, buddy. You can do it.
Dude, I don't think you realize.
I realize.
Ask him. I was hyperventilating over there.
Doing that bad.
Just let me take my punishment and let me just sit here and have everybody call me a wuss. I'm used to that. It's fine. They won. Okay? Listen. Listen to me. Listen to me. They won.
No.
Moon, if you don't stop with the yelling. They won, but I'm going to complete it. I'm going to walk.
Moon,
I'm going to take
you're
my time.
unnecessarily doing this.
It's my turn to chug, so.
I'm quitting.
Either am I. I just said that.
You have 4th lap.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. I think now he's just showing off.
He is. He's just, listen.
Team Riz, Team Riz, and Team Burton.
Congratulations. Listen, I take full responsibility. I'm disappointed in myself, but I literally cannot do it. I cannot do it. There was nothing I could have changed. I mean, besides losing 150 pounds, there's nothing I could have changed.
Hello, ladies. I'm King Scott the Virgin, 34-year-old, just looking for the love of my life. Queen. Someone I could rule their heart, they can rule my heart. It just means a lot to me to find the right lady for me. I've been looking my whole life, and this is the moment.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
Our wedding night, we'll find it. I enjoy playing guitar, singing, performing live. I also love doing comedy. I do sketch comedy. It's a real hoot. I work in the medical field. I help doctors. I assist them during cataract removal surgeries.
Want a new
Turn
truck
on,
bed cover?
Kale.
Well, I've got a deal for you. Pure Performance in St. Charles. When you think truck bed covers, think Pure Performance. And when you purchase your truck bed cover during the month of June, you'll get half off the installation. That's right, half off, 50% off the installation of your truck bed cover. Stop by, check out their huge showroom out there in St. Charles. And no matter what truck brand you own, Chevy, Dodge, Ford, GMC, Jeep, Nissan, or Toyota, Pure Performance is your one-stop truck accessory shop. And don't forget, they have everything you could think of to trick out your truck or your Jeep, whether it be truck bed liners or truck bed mats, Nerf bars, hoop steps, rock sliders, guards and rails, bed rail caps, cargo bars and nets, cargo boxes. I mean, I could just keep going on and on. It's Pure Performance in St. Charles. Lowest price is guaranteed. Satisfaction always guaranteed. And right now, month of June, get 50% off the installation of a new truck bed cover. It's Pure Performance in St. Charles, online at pureperformance.com, PURperformance.com. I can't believe we're here again, huh? Brandy, can you believe you're in the studio again?
Yeah, I love it. Good morning,
Ready
St.
to do
Louis.
this? And we have another wheel in here. So Jeff's going to spin the wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, it's going to be either a tattoo or a piercing.
Correct.
And the piercing could either be an ear piercing, which will be, what, the cartilage?
Cartilage, yes.
Yeah.
Or it could be your nip.
Right.
Notice I said nip.
Yes, you did.
Now, I think, Brandon, we've gone through this before. The nip piercing has got to be one of the harshest and most painful of the piercings.
It's definitely.
So we got the douchebag of the day coming up for you, and it's a Father's Day edition of the douchebag of the day. And Father's Day is Sunday, so if you haven't gotten your dad a present, don't worry. Because apparently after all these years of Father's Day neglect, dads have really lowered their expectations as far as what they want.
Hmm.
You can't put a price on peace and quiet.
I was going to say, you're going to say left alone.
Can I get a tall bag of leave me alone, please?
Just let me be on Sunday. How about y'all leave the house? As a matter of fact, I'm sending my family out of the country.
That's true. You actually are. They said, we know exactly what to get Daddy. See ya.
My wife and kids are going on vacation without me.
Oh, they're so sweet.
That's exactly what I wanted. Guys, you shouldn't have. You should have. Yeah, they're going to Mexico. So Sunday is me and the dog. Me and Cat the dog. So you're not taking the dog too? Okay. So a new survey asked dads what they want most for Father's Day, and here are the results. What do you think the number one thing dads want?
To spend time with their kids.
47%. Yep, a phone call from the kids. That's not even to spend time with. I'll do with a phone call. 40% of the guys in the survey just wanted a phone call from the kids.
Even if they're in the other room. Just call me. Call me.
Can't go past this line.
I said that last night. I just hope my older kids just say hi.
That's it?
That's it.
No big plans for Sunday? Do you know of any?
Oh, no. No, I don't want that. I don't want anything. I just want a hello.
Everybody to come over? No?
That would be extra.
But you're not...
To be awesome.
Not expecting it.
But I'm not certainly not expecting it. And
we have to rent out a catering hall, right?
I don't need it.
Next up is Dad wants a big steak. Just a nice, big, juicy steak. 41%. Peace and quiet comes in at number 3. Then, hey, how about we watch a baseball game with the family? That's it. That's all I want. Watch the baseball game. Cardinals playing on Sunday, huh?
Watch the game. That's it.
Actually, I'm throwing a big party, big graduation party on Saturday for
Dude, congratulations.
for one of my girls. So the only thing I want on Sunday is a little help cleaning up.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all I want.
Thank you for the gift.
A few beers. Dad will want a couple beers, followed by a cheap, practical gift like socks or a tie. A glass of wine. Be fine. To watch whatever I want on TV. Glass of whiskey. And then an expensive physical gift like an Apple Watch. That's like last place. But number one is just a call from the kids. Call Dad. He misses you. That's all he wants. What are you getting your dad?
I don't remember what my wife bought. We got him some stuff. He asked for. See, his birthday
Everything
was.
he does for you.
His birthday was last weekend, so we usually do like kind of a larger gift, as far as like for birthday / Father's Day, and then like on Father's Day we get him like, hey, here's some socks. You know, like something.
Yeah.
Silly. We'll get him something like cutesy from the grandkids.
Would a phone call from the kids be good? Like, so if you and your sister called?
No. He wouldn't care. I'd call him and he'd go, hello. I go, hey, happy Father's Day. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'd go,
You know.
that's it, man. I just want to call and say happy Father's Day. And he'd go, hey, this is what, honest to God, he'd probably go, you live across the street. I just saw you 2 days ago.
That's
I'd
it?
go,
You
all
called
right.
me
Well,
just
then
for
he
that?
would come in on the next Thursday and go, you know what Tony got me? Nothing.
Yeah.
That's
a
true.
phone call. Great.
All the stuff I did for yous.
And I got a
You
phone
know?
call. That's it. You know.
I got a phone call. You know, how much did that cost you? Did you have to
here's
go to
something-
the store and get it?
Here's something else that's
You know
great,
what he's
and
going
I'm
to say?
calling it right now.
You could get me as a college diploma.
I'm calling it right now, okay? Right now I'm calling it, and I hope he's not listening. But this is exactly what's going to happen. He is going to sit there, and he's going to go today or tomorrow when he's in the studio. He's going to say, this guy over here didn't even realize I put his stone number up on his house. So he came over yesterday while I was still here at work, and we got one of those stone address numbers.
Oh,
and he
that's
put it
kinda
up
fancy.
on our house. My mom texted me last night and said, what do you think of the number? And I said, what number? And he said, your dad put up the number. I said, oh, hell, I didn't even notice. So I went outside and I looked and I texted. I was like, oh, my God, it looks incredible. He's going to give me so much crap tomorrow
For
in
not
the
noticing
studio
right away?
for not noticing. Guarantee it. I'm calling it now.
Do you go through the front door?
I go through the garage, but
That's
I
what I'm
back
saying.
in.
Yeah,
I back
you
in and
don't
then I
go
go
through
in.
the front door.
Right. Well, it's right next to the garage.
And he didn't notice it? I'm with your dad on this one.
Oh, come on.
How? Get out of here. Get out of here.
No
Yeah,
way.
me too.
And it's funny because my wife had texted me and said, you know, they're doing the patio right now. My wife had texted me and said, hey, I think they're working on the patio. I hear banging outside. And I said, they're probably putting in rods or something. And that's what I thought. But it was my dad putting up the number. And I didn't even notice it. But I'm telling you, I guarantee you tomorrow, if he's listening today, he won't say anything because he'll hear about it. But if he's not listening tomorrow, he's going to bring it up on air.
So you were there while he did it?
No.
You didn't even
No.
offer help
Well, you know what you should get him
I
for
wasn't-
Father's Day? A brick through the window
with a number on it.
with your phone number on it. With all that being said, here is the douchebag of the day. And it's fathers, and it's sons, and it's not good, as usually the douchebags of the day
Great.
go. So let's go to Scranton, Pennsylvania. Now, as a parent, you would do anything to protect your kids. Am I right?
For sure.
Yes.
Walk to the edge of the earth for these kids.
Oh, no. I don't know. I already don't like where this is going.
You don't know where it's going. Not this guy. Police say Michael Trachillo Sr. wrecked his son's credit over the course of 6 years. He's been charged with 18 felony counts, including identity theft and fraud. So he used his son, Michael Jr.'s Social Security number and racked up about $120,000 in debt.
Oh, my God.
Ooh. That's a long play. I'm going to name this kid a junior so I can steal his credit.
So investigators found that Michael Sr. started the fraud when his kid was just 14, and the son found out when he went to buy his first car and could not get a loan. Imagine that.
Wow.
So he goes in, first car, sits with the finance person at the dealership. All right, everything should be good. I'm just going to run the numbers for you. And they come in and they go, dude, you got
You haven't made a payment since you were 13.
you got like a credit score of 0. And he's like, what the hell's going on? It's my first car. So the son's credit check found thousands of dollars worth of loans and credit card bills. So Michael Sr.
filed for bankruptcy in 2015, but kept using the son's identity to get money.
Man.
And dad promised the son, hey, I promise you, I'm going to make it right. And you know what? He never did. And then the family went to police. And Michael Sr. was released without having to post bail, but he's going to be back in court this week. So I don't know what he's looking at as far as charges go or what he could possibly be facing as far as prison time goes, but
There's a douchebaggery charge.
we got some Rizzuto justice about to be doled out.
We
so,
sure do.
Tony, if you would.
Let's first hit him with the douche whip a couple times.
You willing to go on douche whip? Okay. Another one?
One more. Well, he ran his son's credit directly into the ground, so let's let him run a little bit. Send the attack dogs after him.
All right, here come the dogs, and there you go.
Douche.
Until the end, it sounded like your house, Jeff.
Till the very end.
The chomp's pretty brutal.
All right, one more. How are we going to finish
man.
him off?
Oh, you do want to finish him
We
off?
got to finish him off.
Okay, well then I say we fire the cannon.
Oh, a cannon. Okay. I think we need to shorten the wick up a little bit on that.
Classic. No, you gotta get away from it.
Yeah. Last time King Scott lit it, it would almost singe his hair off. He didn't get away in time, so no, we need that length of the wick.
All right, that's the douchebag of the day. All right, up after the break, we got news. It's not. I think I may have to hear the dogs again. Wait.
Douche.
I like the little gasp of breath before he screams. He goes, oh! And then that's when the dog lunges. Oh!
Another look at your traffic and weather. Here is Patrico.
You are physically repulsive, stupid, you have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you smell.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. As of right now, no major issues to report. Point forecast today. Clouds early, thunderstorms this afternoon. Highs only going to be barely breaking 70 today. Tonight, thunderstorms, cloudy overnight, mid-50s for the low. And right now, it is 68 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX Tire and Auto.
The U.S. Open, the Masters, child's play compared to what we went through on that hot afternoon.
I was hungry most of the day. I think we played golf. I think we played golf. I was hungry most of the day.
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm an amazing golfer, but it really points to more about how bad they were, to be honest with you.
Their jaws were on the floor as to how good we were. How good we were driving him. He was,
Spectrum
hitting
Business
pins
just
out there.
launched a new offer just for you, their lowest price ever. So for a limited time, they're offering blazing fast internet with speed starting at 200 megabits per second and reliable phone, all for only $64.98 a month. And that means that Spectrum Business outperforms AT&T on both speed and price. So it is the perfect time to make the switch. And with Spectrum Business, there are no added phone taxes. There are no hidden fees. So when they say that your business will get blazing fast internet plus phone for just $64.98 a month, they mean it. AT&T simply can't compete with that. So give Spectrum Business a call. 855-775-6500. Get that blazing fast internet starting at 200 megabits a second, plus reliable phone at the lowest price ever, only $64.98 a month. All with no contracts, no added phone taxes, and no hidden fees. Plus, if you're stuck in a contract, Spectrum Business is going to buy you out. 855-775-6500. That's Spectrum Business.
coming in all right? Everything sound good?
Sounds so good so far.
Jeff, you're on mic 3.
Yes.
Why don't we do a little sound check while we're on the air here?
Okay.
This is coming in a little hot.
That's a little hot.
A little hot. You all right?
Yeah, I feel good, man.
You sound so fresh.
You good, King Scott?
Yeah, sounds beautiful.
Oh,
I
my
feel like
God.
there's a lot of people in here.
There is.
Oh, there is.
There is.
Guys, thanks for coming down. I know a new Metrolink station opens today, so that's why everybody's in
That's
here.
why everybody. A little test run. Yeah.
What is it at the Cortex building today?
That's it, man. That's it.
All right, that's why everybody's here.
Nothing else going on, really.
Actually, ladies and gentlemen, today is our first day at City Place in Shreveport.
Hey, look at us over here. Wow, we are fancy.
Here we are, right here. To my left is a window.
Yeah.
To my left is Tony Patrico.
Yeah, hi.
And I see Jeff over here,
hey.
and Moon, and
Energy
King
up.
Scott, and
Yeah.
all the bosses and engineers. Thank you guys so much. This is wonderful.
Yeah, you guys have worked crazy hard the past few
Honestly,
few
this
weeks,
is-
months. It's amazing to see it actually here. We're here.
I know Jeff tested out the bathroom first thing this morning.
Yeah, dude, I am telling you, plush. Plush. The handicrapper is its own room. Its own room.
You could fit our old studio into one of the stalls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
For sure.
And we're talking floor to ceiling door
Yeah.
too.
Actually, I,
mean,
may
you
just
could
move
wreck it.
into there. I may move out of the office.
We
Just
walk
into there.
Jeff walks in after using the restroom and he goes, "Tone, you're gonna love the bathroom
Yeah.
situation." He
I
goes,
literally walked in and audibly I went, when I saw it. I did, because it's its own room. The handicrapper is.
Oh, all of them are.
So
and did you
excited.
notice? I know this may not be a big deal to you guys. Did you notice that the door doesn't make noise when it opens?
I didn't
So you could be like a ninja.
No. Well, I came out and somebody was washing his hands. I went, "Oh my goodness, somebody was in here." How cool is that?
Did you use the parallel bars to mount?
Got a little workout in.
Like in the handicap stall, you know, they got the bars on the side.
"Oh yeah,
I like to.
there's judges."
my
I like a
stomach
little
is
flair
ripped
on the
right now.
dismount.
Oh, sure. If you don't stick it, though, you're in trouble.
Did you leave an apology note?
I've already sent flowers to Bernie Miklasz, so.
Yeah, everybody's been so nice.
Everybody's been great, man. It's
And
been fantastic.
we've talked to most of the morning shows already.
Yeah.
And we got breakfast for everybody. King Scott, did you?
I haven't got. You want me to go do it now?
Oh yeah, go.
All right.
I want you to go to every radio station
While
up and
on
down,
air.
up and down this hallway,
All right.
and say, "Hey, breakfast courtesy of the Riz Show."
Alrighty.
Thanks for having us. And then report back on what everybody says.
He's doing it on Facebook Live, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
on
keep
Facebook
it going.
Live.
Yeah,
That's good.
Remember that whole thing about how long till they hate us?
Why? This is
this is an olive branch,
this
right?
is- hey,
I mean,
thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah, that's exactly
Thanks
what
for
I was
having
talking
us. We're going to be here for a little while,
about.
hopefully. This is we break bread.
That's it. All right. That's how friendships are formed, by eating breakfast.
hey, now that we've gotten the initial
Just take
welcome,
your shirt
okay,
off
great.
and
Oh,
take
thank you. Goodness
Put your tank
gracious.
tops on.
Christ
It is
on a
Tuesday.
I mean, it just felt. Is Missouri's #1 automotive group. Nobody has more. Nobody sells more. They've got 20 locations. They're definitely in your neighborhood, whether you live west or you live down south or up north. 16 service centers. They know your car better than anyone. They should be your #1 choice for your automotive needs. They offer an exclusive 10-year, 200,000-mile nationwide warranty, and the best back cars in America are from Bommarito. They've been doing this for almost 50 years. Frank and John, they love the St. Louis area. They love helping St. Louis folks, and it's their mission to make sure that every family has at least one Bommarito vehicle in their driveway. And not just because they want the sale. I mean, of course they want the sale, but they want you to have a reliable mode of transportation, and that's what you get at Bommarito. You can go online, bommarito.com, over 12,000 vehicles there. There is one of the most searched and trusted auto websites out there. Whether it be new, certified, pre-owned, commercial, you want it, you need it, Bommarito Automotive Group, they have the vehicle for you. They are the #1 automotive group in Missouri, and they want you to stop in and find out why. Schedule the test drive, set up an appointment, get information, again, using the website, bommarito.com. #1 choice for automotive needs, 16 service centers, 20 locations. Nobody has more, nobody sells more. It's Bommarito Automotive Group, where price sells cars.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Are we coming in all right? Everything sound good?
Sounds so good so far.
Jeff, you're on mic 3.
All right, welcome back.
Yeah.
Phone number 314-6-WALKER, 314-692-5537. Cameras in chat room, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. My wife's cousin, Tim, who's passing through town, is sitting in the studio. This dude just on a road trip by himself.
Yeah, listening to you talk about the different adventures you have. Oh, I'm heading here next. Oh, you got friends there? Nope. What are you planning on doing? I don't know.
Just by yourself, right? I mean, just like you left New York. How long ago?
I left Friday at midnight.
Friday midnight. Just driving.
I think
through
that's
the night.
awesome.
Just
Great.
going from city to city.
I think that's cool. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing you can do to sort of parallel the Europe backpack. You know, like the Euro trip sort of feel. Our country's too big to do that. We don't have the mass transit like train system. So you just jump in your car and explore.
Yeah, it's the best way to see the country. You know, you're flying, you don't see anything from up there.
I agree.
If any of us sound like, we're very uninterested in you traveling across the country, it's because our jealousy is ugly. Just to let you know.
That's part of it, yeah.
You going, I don't know. I might go back on Sunday. I don't know.
You know what it is?
We're like,
you're
damn
wandering.
it.
You're just wandering.
Yeah.
You're wandering aimlessly.
Which is
And
so awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
So jealous.
So you left New York.
None of us can just get up tomorrow morning and go,
No.
go do this.
I got responsibilities.
Yeah.
Not saying you don't have any responsibilities, but you don't got kids and 2 dogs at home and
I hope not.
that you know of.
That's what you're doing. You're driving around trying to find kids, right? That's what you did.
You know, tying up loose ends, whatnot.
Right,
You're 25 years old. You got your whole life ahead of you. Can you imagine? This guy here leaving his house at midnight.
Take me with you.
Leaving his house at midnight, getting in his car and going, where was your first stop?
My first stop was Nashville. I was there for the CMAs, actually.
Nashville?
I didn't even know what was going on.
Didn't even know what was going on. Just happened to be coming across the CMAs.
It was a fun surprise. Lots and lots of bars and drunk people. You know, just what I was looking for.
And then from Nashville, you drove to Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're zigzagging. You're not just coast to coast.
Yeah, this is a zigzag, going all over the place.
Cool.
So Chicago, and then he came down here to St. Louis, stayed a couple days. Remember I told you guys the other day, you're like, where should I go?
Right.
Monday night, St. Louis is hopping.
In all honesty, are you doing your research before you hit these cities and saying, this is what I'm interested in, this is the part of town I want to stay in? Or
Not at all, no.
That's awesome.
it sounds like cool.
You know, I drive a few loops around the downtown area. I see if I could find anything interesting. And then after that, I go to the hotel, and I figure it out from there.
Here's how little research he did, okay? So my wife took him down to the Arch yesterday. You guys took 2 cars?
Yeah, 2 cars.
Okay, so she went back. She had to pick the kids up at camp. You didn't even realize the Budweiser brewery was here. Didn't even realize. You happened upon it.
Yeah, and it was fantastic.
He happened upon the brewery. Oh, Budweiser's made here? This big brewery?
That's where this beer comes from.
I had no idea. That's amazing.
What's that large body of water moving so swiftly over there?
They got
That's
a
the
river
Mississippi
here?
River.
I heard of that. Where did you go out last night?
No, I stayed in. I played with the kids, and then I passed out pretty early.
Passed out. Because he was
Well-
looking for a place maybe to go last night.
It's a fun time tonight to be in this city. That's for sure.
Well, he's leaving from here.
Oh, you're leaving tonight? You're leaving today?
Yeah, I didn't realize the game was today. You know, I didn't plan ahead like that.
Ah, bumski.
See what happens? You don't plan anything.
We just went from, that's awesome, to, you screwed up. See what happens when you don't plan?
Hey, I mean, it's pretty hit or miss. Works
Yeah.
out most of the time.
Are you a hockey fan at all?
Yeah, but I probably shouldn't tell you what team I'm following.
Well, I'm
He's a
assuming
Ranger
it's
fan.
not
He's
the
from-
Blues.
he's
Yeah,
from-
Yeah,
but
Rangers are
that's
fine,
why I
man.
asked you if you were a hockey fan. 'Cause
Fine.
if you're a hockey fan, make plans to watch it. But
And then you're going to Louisville next?
Yeah.
It's law.
better change until before you get the old.
And what's the plan when you get down there? Yep.
Definitely eat some food. You
Yep.
know,
Oh,
that's a
great idea. You better
I
write
heard
that
they got
down.
it.
City.
Do you plan on walking with your feet while you're down
Oh,
there?
absolutely.
They got Applebee's.
You know, the big thing I wanted to do was try country fried steak when I was there. Because I imagine Kentucky must have pretty good country fried steak.
Is that a thing they're known for? I have no idea.
Isn't Kentucky hot brown? That's a big thing.
Oh, that's good.
What?
That's like the turkey sandwich or whatever that's covered with
Sandwich
brown
and bacon.
gravy. Yeah.
Turkey bacon. You write that down, Tim. Kentucky hot brown.
Sounds good.
Hot bread is derby pie, bourbon balls.
A hot brown sandwich is American hot sandwich originally created at Brown Hotel in Louisville. It has, Hold on one second.
Oh.
Burgoo?
Open-faced sandwich of turkey, bacon, covered in Mornay sauce, and baked
Yeah.
and broiled until the bread is crisp.
Damn. Have you heard of Burgoo? B-U-R-G-O-O?
Yeah, but you
Oh,
tell
yeah,
me
he
what
was-
it's.
he
you
was the
tell me
goalie
what it's
for
all
the,
about.
Off the
Tampa
top
Bay
of my
Lightning,
head,
and,
I think it's like a Kentucky staple, really, that some people describe it as like a midway between, like, say, a hearty soup and a stew.
And a stew, yeah.
That's you're just summarizing, right? You're just summarizing.
Yeah. Just summarizing.
Where's that Churchill Downs? That's not far from Louisville, right?
I don't know. I think it's over Churchill Downs.
Yes, okay.
That area. Mama Soul.
Okay,
Big
thank
Mama
you.
Soul Kitchen.
He'll find it. He'll stumble upon it.
Hang on a second.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out. So you got Louisville, and then we're going to Cincinnati next?
Yeah.
And then heading home?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
heading home.
I leave
Oh.
Cincinnati Friday morning. I go straight to work. I don't even have time to stop at home.
Oh, I see. I thought you were going coast to coast. I thought you were ending
That's
up.
my original thought. Originally, I thought you were
California.
going from New York to California. But
No, I'm kinda
you
looking
kind of
around.
zigzag in the Midwest.
So here you had a place to stay. Like when you go to Louisville, do you have a place to stay, or what are you planning on doing there?
I have a Airbnb in Louisville,
Okay,
private
gotcha.
room.
There's about 15 Applebee's in Kentucky. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's do some news.
Oh, yeah. We gonna do some news.
And your news being sponsored by.
Crushed Red, experience what elevated fast casual is all about.
I hate everything about this story, and we know Officer Flamion, and this is rotten. I don't know if you heard about this.
Yeah, this sucks.
So the former head of a Jefferson County police charity has been charged with allegedly stealing thousands of dollars from the charity, which she started actually, which was founded to raise money for Baldwin officer Mike Flamion. Mike shot and paralyzed from the neck down while making a traffic stop. So court documents say that Angela McMunn founded the Shop with a Cop program back in 2015. And the goal there was to have police take low-income kids shopping over the Christmas holidays. And after Officer Flamion was shot, Angela used her charity's account to buy T-shirts supporting Mike and said that future money raised would benefit him and his family. And prosecutors are saying that she stole a couple $1,000s from the charity. Now, mind you, a donation was made from that charity to Officer Flamion, but Angela allegedly used some of the money for personal expenses like, volleyball fees and subdivision dues and loan payments.
So those don't have anything to do with
No. And the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department says they were never affiliated with her or they never supported this program. She served as president of the Shop at a Cop charity until April of 2018. And just so you know, this past holiday season, they sent about 300 kids shopping with officers from Jefferson County. So the charity's still going on. The charity's doing good work. She's just not affiliated with it. And the organization is like, listen, we've already taken steps to make sure that no more money is stolen.
Isn't this the second story in like 3 or 4 years where somebody has been busted doing this?
Oh, yeah.
The woman that was for the North County police officer, I can't remember her name, or the officer.
Yeah, she got busted.
She stole like what? Like I think it was like tens of thousands of dollars, right? From that
She
charity?
went and gambled with it.
Yeah, wow.
So Angela's husband, Mike, was the interim police chief in DeSoto. He was let go back in February and is now suing the city. There's a lot of layers to this thing.
Do they know if he knew about it?
I don't know. I don't know. But money that was supposed to go to Officer Flamion did not. Or at least not all of it. Volleyball fees. What is that? What are volleyball fees?
Like I guarantee you, like she probably plays like when we play rec softball. You got to pay like $450 for your team.
Or if it's a select team, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow,
Man, no, I'm saying select team. Think about select soccer team, select hockey team. There's dues to the company.
Hey, remember we talked about that helicopter crashing onto the roof of a building in New York City yesterday? The incident happened on Monday. So apparently this 58-year-old pilot had radioed that he was lost and trying to get back to the heliport. It was rainy, it was foggy, and the guy crashed. And the guy wasn't authorized to fly in limited visibility. He was only licensed to fly under visual flight rules, which requires good weather and clear conditions. So why did he even take off on Monday with the weather the way it was? That's the question. He got to a helipad in New York City after
taking a passenger there. And he waited for about 2 hours, and I don't know if he got impatient, but he took off to try to get to the airpad back in New Jersey, where the home airpad, and somehow got lost over the city, wound up flying into restricted airspace, and then tried to land this thing on a roof of a building and crashed and died. I know Moon is ahead of the curve here, but camping is a hot new trend. And according to KOA's 2019 North American Camping Report, do you know what KOA stands for?
Kids
Knights of
outside
America.
after all. Kids outside after all.
No. You ever stayed at KOA?
Oh, yeah.
KOA
Many,
means-
many times. The one in, I believe it's Sullivan, Missouri. There's one right off
There's
the
one in
highway there.
Eureka, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right next to the jail.
Yep. Right down the
Stands-
street from.
I know what it stands for.
Right
It's-
across from Six Flags.
It stands for camping outside. All right.
No, it's Campgrounds of America. Campground spelled with a K.
Oh, it really is
Yeah.
camp? Oh, that's funny.
Campgrounds of America. So camping has become increasingly popular amongst millennials, the 23s to 38s, and Gen Xers, the 39s to 54s. And the report noted there have been an estimated 7 million additional camper households in the U.S. since 2014, 77% being from these two groups. 1 in every 20 households surveyed said they camped for the first time this year. And 54% said they preferred to go somewhere within 100 miles of where they lived. So not even going really far away to camp.
Oh, when we used to go to the KOA in Sullivan, it was 30, 40-minute drive. And I don't know how many times we were there, and I was like, oh, darn it, I forgot to change the socks. Be right back. You know,
And just go home?
And we stayed. That's what we stayed in right there, those log cabins.
Oh,
I
yeah.
definitely did not camp.
So
I
would
was
you consider
glamping, for
camping,
sure.
so, you know, if we go floating,
Yeah.
is that camping?
If
Depends
you
on where you
camp.
spend the night.
Well, but, you know, if you're going to cabin.
See, no, I don't. I never understood.
So is camping an RV?
See, I guess it is because people say that. I didn't think that. I thought that was RVing or staying in a cabin or, you know, camping to me was you had to set up a tent and sleep in a tent.
Is that camping for you?
Setting up a tent, and then I've never camped. Because camping to me is a KOA, you sit around the fire, and then at nighttime you go inside and close the door and lay in a bed.
Oh, yeah.
In
no,
the
that,
log cabins.
That wasn't camping
That's just,
to me.
that's me. That's
Yeah.
how
See,
I like
I
it.
think that's camping. I'm going to go anytime you start a fire. Anytime you're sitting, well, besides
So
at your,
staying in a cabin is
besides
camping
at your
to you?
house. I don't know. I consider it kind of camping. If you're surrounded by woods.
See, like,
No
even
way,
even
there's
when
no
like,
difference.
like,
Find a motel surrounded by woods.
well,
Is that camping?
here's what's funny. So, like, my buddy has
Try
property.
starting a fire in a motel. They don't like it.
My buddy has property in Herman, but he's got like at first he had a double wide. Now they got like a house there. Okay, so it's a home. When we go up there, we go to the farm. That's us going to the farm or going to the cabin.
Right.
If we were going camping, it would be that exact thing, but we would sleep in a tent and not in the
If
house.
there's not a
or in
zipper
the,
on your door, it ain't camping.
Here's the deal. Okay, I can go to Herman and I can go to the farm and I can go to the woods. I could camp in my backyard if I wanted to.
Yeah, here's here. Okay, let's.
You know what I'm
let's say
saying?
this.
Maybe it's they
Let's say
consider it now
this.
glamping.
Yeah,
But
I
even-
think you're looking at the activities, not where
Aspect
you're
of it?
sleeping, and they're talking about where you're sleeping is the camping.
Maybe so, but RVs might be an exception here, like pop-ups and things. But camping, think of the word. You have to set up a camp. If it is there on a foundation, it's not camping. There's nothing to set up, and I don't mean physically set up.
Set up my fire pit.
But the camp,
outside the-
but that's already there. You're like you're setting camp. You're making camp.
You want
Jeff's
the
got an
definition?
answer. Jeff's got an answer.
The
Here we go.
noun definition: the
Here's
activity of
camping.
spending a vacation.
From what source?
Google. The activity of spending a vacation living in a camp, tent, or camper.
Well, there you go.
A camp,
A camp,
comma,
tent, comma, or camper.
Yeah, but a camp is not a cabin. That's a cabin.
I can give you the
I mean,
Merriam-Webster's definition of
I
camp.
get the feeling
That
is
bitch.
similar. And I'm not arguing. I don't have a hard stance on this. I just, as I was raised, I didn't think it was camping if we stayed in a cabin.
Merriam-Webster's definition of camp. A place usually away from urban areas where tents or simple buildings such as cabins are erected for shelter or for temporary residence as laborers, prisoners, or vacationers.
Thank you, Miriam.
Ooh, I don't know. They're
Don't turn on Miriam.
No, they're saying something that's set up temporarily.
No, a cabin is not set up temporarily.
Some can be, sure. They're talking about camps, like
Listen,
like
anything is temporary if you want it to be.
But you know
Any
what I'm
home
saying.
is.
To me, the definition that I read seems like camp is a place,
Well, anyway,
not an activity.
why are people camping? Because they love the great outdoors. That's what 49% of people said. Just love the great outdoors. 45% they love it because, you know, it's the happy family memories connected to the whole family going out and camping.
Somebody says camping. Spend $500 to live like a homeless person. And apparently,
I've heard that before.
if you type in camp in your phone, apparently the emoji that pops up is a tent.
Well,
Does that mean anything?
Neat. And the other thing for us, camping, we never spent $1 to camp. I mean, other than the tent that was bought once and that was used many times a year for 15 years.
Call that not camping. That's trespassing. So
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we never
Hey,
associated.
kids, want to go loitering?
If you spent money to rent something,
Yay!
you're not camping, you're renting. You're
sometimes
renting a
you have to
temporary
pay
home.
fees to get into a campground.
Okay, I mean, that's a little.
That's
KOA.
yeah, you got to pay.
Yeah, but KOAs are less for tent camping and more for campers.
So then, by your definition, that's not a campground then.
No, I said RVs and campers is kind of a middle gray area.
They are predicting, by the way, that the camping industry will continue to grow. I guess in the survey, they asked teenagers and kids. 90% of them say they intend to camp as adults. Campers as kids tend to camp as adults. Some of the greatest memories I have are camping with my dad, the Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Missouri and Southern Illinois, too, we have some awesome campground areas. I mean, not just campground areas. I mean, parks and different places where you can camp.
Tim, you camp?
I have never been camping in my life, actually.
Well,
You don't camp, huh?
Man,
You know, I've spent a few nights in the woods, but I've never camped.
That's just called getting lost. I've been there.
What?
You know Babbler right down the street from you. You know you can camp in Babbler.
That's all right. My house is right there, so why
right.
would I do that?
Okay.
Somebody a couple people made the joke.
Of what?
The King Scott joke. If you do decide to go camping, it's wild. I mean, it's intense.
Oh, boy.
So intense.
That's what we did.
Multiple people. Multiples.
We used to camp like Silver Mines and Johnson Shut-ins. I think you can still camp at. Like we got some good spots. That Shawnee National Forest in Southern Illinois.
Yeah, I hear it's
Damn.
great.
I don't think we're going to get him to go camping. Just guessing.
That was the most real Riz response I've ever heard on this show.
Bummer, man. You're
That's the
missing out.
Shawnee National Forest down in Southern Illinois. Yeah, here it's great.
If you like hiking and stuff on your way
Take
back,
pictures.
You go
I
go
heard,
there, dude.
I heard on the air your eyes roll when you said that.
Do you think you could survive a week with a flip phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Survive, yeah.
Just how addicted to your phone are you? There's a company, it's an internet company called Frontier Communications. They're offering a deal to somebody. They will pay you $1,000 if you can handle ditching your smartphone for just 1 week, and they'll even let you use a flip phone instead. That's right.
Can we text on the phone?
1 week. How will you survive?
Can you text on the phone?
This candy's gonna go uncrushed for a week.
Sure, but it's with the numbers.
That's fine.
The number
I have a question that hasn't been asked yet. Can you text on the phone?
They say they're looking for
Don't
somebody
laugh
who's
at him.
active on social media and is willing to vlog about it. They're picking somebody on July 8th. If you're interested, you can apply on their website. So look up Frontier Communications.
I think I could easily do it.
I could too.
Yeah, but now you got to vlog about it.
How am I going to vlog on a flip phone?
I don't know. It doesn't. You could use your laptop.
Especially if I'm able to use a laptop as well. Like, there's no reason I wouldn't be able to do this.
$1,000, huh? You should apply online.
I'm good.
Did you do it yet?
Have you been accepted?
Yeah, you were playing a game the other day.
I'm not tied to that game.
Have
I
you
can
gotten
give a
paid yet?
crap.
All right, 9:42 on this Wednesday. Another look at your traffic and weather. One final look. Here is Patrico.
I can already tell this is not going to be fun.
Coming at you.
Your point traffic update, that being brought to you by Ryan Kelly, the homeloanexpert.com. Stalled vehicle westbound 64 to Mason, right-hand shoulder is blocked. Your point forecast today, cloudy early, thunderstorms this afternoon, highs only barely breaking 70 today. Tonight, thunderstorms, then cloudy, mid-50s for the low. Right now, 68 at the Point Studio. Point forecast brought to you by CarX, Tire and Auto.
He is kind. He is supple. He is magical. He is stainless. He is sensual. He is raw. He is power. He is limber.
The Tim's in town. I think somebody deserves a signed calendar.
Oh, absolutely. You said every
Signed
time
up.
somebody named Tim comes to town.
Punishment calendar. You saw the calendar yesterday, right?
I did. It was fantastic.
Thank you. That's why he keeps lingering look over at me right now.
Jeff's punishment calendar. And there are a couple months where Jeff was outfitted courtesy of Patricia's.
Yeah, it was so cool. I was talking to somebody yesterday who may or may not want to look for something to help the relationship.
Spice up a little bit?
Yeah, they were very, I don't know if I can go in there. You would have so much fun going in there. So much fun.
It is
Nobody
more
makes
fun.
any fun of you at all.
Oh, they're not going to judge you. They're there to
No.
help the employees over there. They're awesome.
They know
Now,
it's fun.
Tim, in your travels, I'm sure you're going to drive down some highways and see some like seedy roadside like sex shops with the windows boarded up and just shady looking cars in the parking lot. You can tell there's like one solitary light bulb kind of swinging in there. Your feet stick to the floor. That is not what Patricia's is. Patricia's is where you go for the sexy lingerie, the stiletto heels, men's and women's adult toys, male enhancers. It's clean. It's well lit. It's not creepy at all. It's awesome. 3 locations. St. Peter's at the Cave Springs exit, on Page 3 miles east of the Westport Plaza, and at the corner of Grand and Granville. It's Patricia's. It's where fun and fantasy meet.
Until we've Oh, really? Me being me as well? Well, I would think that it was, sufficient coverage. Okay, I'm just asking.
Patrico, do you want a super soaker?
Eventually, yes. Ooh.
What do you think of that?
They're ringing the bell for you.
All right, here we go. Jeff Burton about to serve out his real or fake punishment, the human hot dog. You ready? Get in the bun.
Let's get these sides up. get the mustard on me first. Can I get a pillow or something? All right, bring it. Oh boy, this feels so good. Why does this feel familiar?
I'm going on your head. Going on. There it is.
Oh, there we go. All right, let's get some.
Let's get some ketchup on this.
Boy, that ha sounded real familiar over there.
Appliance. All you have to do is go to Slyman Brothers. You're going to be treated like family. There is a Slyman in every single store. And regardless of the appliance you need, whether it be a microwave, a refrigerator, a washer, dryer, something for your outdoor space, you will be taken care of at Slyman. And it doesn't mean they have to walk in and buy a $7,000 microwave. Even if you're looking for your basic microwave or your basic refrigerator or something that does have all the bells and whistles, they've got you at Slyman. They're known for their low prices, their expert advice, and their free delivery service. All appliances come with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. They got extended warranties available, financing options available. If you want to get your money's worth, shop for your appliances at Slyman Brothers. Expect nothing less than great service, expert advice, and an amazing price. They sell all major brands like Whirlpool. They make it easy to buy your Whirlpool appliances. 5 family-owned locations: West County, South City, the Fenton Warehouse, and in O'Fallon, Missouri. All you have to do is go online and check them out, SlymanBros.com. Again, that's SlymanBros.com. You know their slogan, Slyman Brothers. Try us. You'll like us.
So next on the docket is Jeff Burton's sexy calendar from the competition, well, 2 competitions ago. Remember, it was the sexy calendar shoot. calendar is complete, and you could buy it for the first time Friday at the Hot Shots, Manchester. $10. Jeff will be down there. He'll sign it if you like.
Yes, he will.
And for the first time, we're going to see it right now.
My God. Oh, my God.
These things have been in boxes for about a week now, sealed up.
Yep.
We haven't seen these before. Oh, I can't wait.
The best description I can... Are we doing this now or are we doing our
No,
new
we're
picks
going
now?
to see them now.
Okay. The best description I can tell you is each month, if you just think about it, each month of a calendar has a certain theme or a holiday or something, and that's what we went with each one. So, like, February would have some sort of Valentine theme. March would have a St. Patrick's theme, that sort of thing.
And by the way, if you can't make it out on Friday, there will be another opportunity for you to grab a calendar. We'll give you those details as soon as they become... solvable. Let's see the cover.
Oh my God.
All right.
Here we go. Here's the cover of Jeff Burton's Real or Fake Punishment Calendar. Looking good.
Nice.
Nice little cover. All right, Jeff Burton's Real or Fake Punishment. There it is.
Yeah.
What is
what's in?
The logo.
What's
Cartoon.
the first month that you're going to pop up? Is
April.
Gonna go
April.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh God. Are we streaming this on Twitch?
We are.
All right. Here we go. Here's April. Oh my God. It's an Easter theme. And Jeff's in bunny ears and a skirt.
He is topless,
Oh my
skirt,
goodness.
and he's watering flowers.
You look like
At least he still has his
enjoying
watch
that.
on.
You look like a disaster.
Is that an S&M mask?
It's not labeled as such, but it can be
It's like
used.
an S&M mask with bunny ears.
Yeah, that's actually from Patricia's.
All right.
His watch is
He's
sexy.
having so
That's
much
April.
fun.
It's got the
Wow, dude.
Easter theme. Okay, next.
Wow.
Here's
Goodness gracious.
What is May's theme?
It's all out.
My birthday, so it's a gender reveal, basically.
Okay, and
sweet.
Jeff has a
The hottest day of the year, you
hit the AC and nothing comes out. Hot air. That's the worst. Had that happen last year. Had company coming to town. It was hot as hell out. Kicked on the AC and nothing happened. I called in Hoppin Brothers. Thank God. Thank God they were able to help me out. Hoppin Brothers, they are the best, and they've been recognized for being the best. They were just named the 2019 ACCA Contractor of the Year, the Air Conditioning Contractors of America, or it's a nationwide thing. They award one contractor across the country, and Hoppin Brothers, they won.
You know, I had Luke from Hoffman Brothers by last week to do the whole, rundown of the air conditioning system. Guy was amazing. Was at the house for like an hour and a half, cleaned the air conditioner out. Man, it's cold in there now, man, almost snowing.
And it's almost for the safety of your family, too.
I just feel better.
I feel better. I feel better when they come in the springtime and the fall just to make sure everything's working right.
Yeah, and we're a part of that maintenance plan, so we
That's the
got
best.
the big box of the air filters, and they were just so knowledgeable. It's a relief at this point.
And the Fandango family happy and cool.
Absolutely, man.
Hoppin Brothers for air conditioning, for the heating, for the plumbing, for the electrical, for commercial work. Hoppin Brothers, HoppmanBros.com.
Hey there, Jerf. It's me. Jesus. I've been watching you from here. What you've been doing is really creeping me out. Dad